Hello, chat. Welcome to this week's Roomba of Thought. Today we didn't have a Roomba of Thought last week because we did not have enough things to talk about. So, you know, today's gonna be more things. It's going to be things that we did have from last week, which were like 2 or 3. Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna shut. But you know, the 2 or 3 things that we had on last week, and you know, the extra stuff that we've been accumulating this week, which is a lot. We've put a lot of things into our Roomba Thought. This week is gonna be me, Mina, Bolt, and me. But next week is gonna be me and the boys. It's gonna be Andy, Kane, Bolt, and I on the Roomba Thought. So, I'm going to hopefully see if the Roomba Thought screen works. Okay. Some things are working, others aren't. Like the talking. So I'm gonna fix that really quickly. Alright. We're going to fix this really quickly. Oh, wrong bolt. Okay. Okay. Hold on. There he is. Okay. So, without further ado, let's say hello to the boys. Alright. This. Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
It took me a minute, but we were having some technical difficulties. Those technical difficulties have now been taken care of.
Huzzah.
Boy.
So, how are you all doing?
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay.
We should-
Testing. And chat also works perfect. So how has alright. Took me a minute. We're 10 minutes in already, but that's okay. It's usually the time it takes us for me to prepare any stream. So as I said before, we didn't do it last week, so we're starting this week. Right, okay, so we can start with Mina talking about the highly caffeinated lemonade.
Okay. So, Panera Bread is being, has legal action being taken against it because somebody has died due to caffeinated lemonade. Hold on, let me pull it up.
What's Panera Bread?
Panera Bread
It's
is
a place in the United States that sells food.
Okay.
They sell sandwiches, soups, fresh
And
bread. Allegedly.
Apparently, from what I understand, caffeinated lemonade right next to non-caffeinated lemonade. Lemonade usually isn't caffeinated, so confusion can arise.
Yeah, that can make sense.
So, on what day is this? October 23rd, a 21-year-old woman with a heart condition is dead after consuming a heavily caffeinated energy drink at Panera Bread that she may have believed was regular lemonade.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear.
So her parents are suing in a wrongful death suit. In September 22nd, 2022, drinking charged lemonade, Sarah Katz experienced cardiac arrest while at a restaurant with friends and died after being transported to the hospital. And after suffering a second arrest, according to the lawsuit, which was filed Monday morning in Philadelphia.
Oh my god. I assume they both looked the same?
More or less, they're just nicer.
Yeah, that can be
Flavors of
a problem.
So the flavors that Panera Bread has are Fuji apple cranberry, which is new, mango yuzu citrus, and strawberry lemon mint, with lemonade chart. Oh boy, let me see. How much caffeine is in a Monster Energy? For context,
Hold on, I have a monster in my hand, I can tell you.
you have Monster Energy in your
It's an empty can. It has 0.03% of caffeine.
That does not tell me the ounces.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. For context, a Monster Energy drink has 160 milligrams of caffeine. A basic green monster.
Ah,
A 5-hour energy shot has 200 milligrams of caffeine.
oh, that's quite a bit more, no?
Rockstar also has 100 milligrams. Hold on. And a Red Bull has 80 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay.
Panera caffeinated drinks. Each beverage without ice contains the following milligrams of caffeine. For every 20 fluid ounces of strawberry lemon mint lemonade, there are 260 milligrams of caffeine.
The fuck?
For
Oh,
every
that's a
30
lot.
fluid ounces, there is 390 milligrams of caffeine. And it looks like the only difference is with the Fuji apple cranberry, who at 250 or 20 fluid ounces is 259 milligrams, and 30 fluid ounces has 389. So pretty much negligible. It's minus 1 milligram for each.
Yeah.
The point is, these are near double. Yeah, near double, or more than double
More than double in some of them. Some are
what a
closing
Monster
the
Energy
triple.
drink has. Or one
Yeah.
lemonade.
Oh my god.
They're going into the triples at that point.
Yeah, so I actually spoke to my mother about this one, and she had some comments on it. Things to keep in mind: one, lemonade normally doesn't have caffeine, so people don't expect it to have caffeine. Two, Panera's self-served caffeinated drink dispensers are right next to their normal drink dispensers. They are labeled, but you know, lemonade normally doesn't have caffeine, so people don't expect it to have caffeine.
TLDR, people don't expect to have a caffeine.
The person who died had a medical condition exacerbated by caffeine, similar to an anaphylactic allergy, but without the ability to have an EpiPen to save their life if they get exposed to the no-no stuff. It's kind of like similar to that time someone sued McDonald's after they got third-degree burns when they spilled McDonald's coffee on themselves. And everyone's like,
That's
this
very
idiot
hot.
did expect
This poor
caffeine
woman
to
got
be hot. It's like,
third-degree
no,
burns as a result.
it was third-degree burns because McDonald's keeps their coffee at a
She
ludicrously
was
high
also
temperature.
extremely old, so her skin is already paper thin. McDonald's was liable in that instance because their coffee should not exceed boiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should not require her to get large skin grafts.
Yeah.
Anyway, Panera is now trying to save their ass. On their website, they looked up the drinks. They have more charged drinks. And they all are labeled contains caffeine on the image. So we have the mango yuzu drinks, strawberry lemonade, the blood orange charged splash.
Blood orange what?
Splash.
They've called a drink blood orange.
I mean, it's a type of orange.
Yeah,
Is it?
blood oranges exist.
Yes.
Oh. I was
Yeah,
gonna
they're
say
literally
blood
red
isn't
and-
orange.
No, it's a type of orange, a blood
It's
orange.
a type of orange, okay.
Hold on, I'm going to look
Yeah,
at.
they're very
I
sweet.
did not know that.
They're kind of red on the inside. They're really good. Anyway, they do
Yeah.
not
Okay.
say.
Naranja sanguina. That's a yeah. Okay.
They do not say how much caffeine is in it. But they do have teas and lemonade. They're just at the very bottom of the page. The lemonade that I just showed you is the first thing that is on the drink section of the Panera menu. Charged sips. Naturally flavored.
I'm pretty sure this was
plant-based drink
also
with
an
as much
in-person
caffeine as their
thing.
breakfast coffee.
Pretty sure this was also they got it in person where it's a self-serve dispenser right next to the ones that aren't caffeinated.
I know. I'm just explaining like what they're doing now as a result of the lawsuit.
Oh, I think that's Ryu in chat.
Oh. Oh my God! It is Ryu. Hello, Ryu.
Hello,
Welcome
Ryu.
in. I'm surprised.
Mr.
Skill issue.
I only drink the juice from Gushers.
Damn.
Fair enough.
Commitment.
It's surprising to see you here on stream. Especially considering that this is the first interaction
Thank
in
you
chat.
so much for supporting the show.
Yeah.
It looks
First
like
time
they
chat
all
from
smell
Ryu.
like-
Let's go. He's here to goom.
Also,
Let's
me.
go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can see now why it's called blood orange, right? The
Yeah.
inside is very much
Yeah.
bloody.
Honestly, if I was a scientist who was not scientist, would be a farmer. Oranges, but you know, if I was in charge of naming it, I'd name that blood orange. If I cut open an orange and it was just randomly red, I'd call it a blood orange.
There you go.
It looks like they all.
No, we're not.
Also
We're
some
in
gallons of
another
the
chat.
church
Ryu, we're in my special server for Roomba Thought. Oh, barely.
Let me. Teas and lemonade. The regular teas and lemonade, the stuff that's not caffeinated, is all the way at the bottom. So you need to look a hot minute. And they have iced tea. They have agave lemonade, which means they don't use sugar, they use agave nectar. Well, you know, it doesn't sound as nice as their charged stuff does. Mango
Wait, hold
lemonade
on.
is
It's
delicious.
$4 for a, like, I assume a can.
What do you mean a can?
The blood orange. These drinks.
Hold on, I just closed the menu. They don't sell it in
I don't know if
cans.
it's
They give
just.
They give you
I
a
don't know if it's
plastic
just me,
cup and then you put the lid and have the straw on it.
Ah.
I don't know if it's just me, but Panera kind of has like the vibe of like the new age millennial, very healthy, whatever vibe
Regular
going on to it.
lemonade.
Well, maybe that's just because that may just because the one near me was right next to Five Guys.
Mine
Burgers
is,
and fries.
mine is
Which
also
is-
next to Five Guys.
It's a conspiracy.
Five Guys, Jimmy, is a burger place in the U.S.
Oh no,
which
I
is
know what Five Guys is. I went
very
to
American.
Five Guys in France, actually.
Also, Bolt, do you know what a Five Guys
Yeah.
is?
It's a fast
Yo,
food.
Oh my
Ryu
God.
just subbed.
Let's go, Ryu!
He's gooming.
Thank you for
Ito.
supporting the
He's
boy.
gooming all over the street.
Thank you so much.
Oh wow, they're still handing out the founder badges.
Of course, this is the third sub.
That's why he goes.
This is my third sub
Booty.
right now. I have 3 subs. This is shocking. Wait, me.
I mean,
that-
I've got the founder's badge. However, my sub isn't active because for some reason, Prime stopped giving me Prime subs.
the fuck?
Oof.
So stupid. He goomed.
He
Thank you, Ryu.
Cringe. Anyway.
He didn't have to do it. Thank you so
But he
much,
did.
my dude. Oh my god.
Goom.
Right. Anyway,
Don't they give you like at least in
Panera
America
lemonade is
free
$3,
peanuts?
and the Five Guys does give out free peanuts.
Five Guys?
You
Yes.
can just grab it from a big fucking box they got in the middle.
That sounds fun. I like
Anyway,
peanuts.
was I right?
They
Because
they use. Yeah, that's the thing they have, and then they've also got the big sacks of potatoes that they use to form the queue line.
Which I think is funny.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
usually they have a sign up in there somewhere that says today's potatoes from this place in
True, it's
Idaho.
way overpriced. Fucking those burgers are so expensive now, and they're kind of got worse. They were super crazy the last time I had it.
Everything's gotten super expensive, Mina. Inflation's
Yeah.
going.
Dude, we
Even
spent
over here,
$20
things got
on like a
expensive.
pound of meat yesterday.
Like,
$20 on what?
Like a pound and something of meat. I don't know. My mom placed the order. We spent $20.
What?
bruh.
What kind of new age organic crap were you buying?
We weren't. We were in
That's even worse.
like una tienda, like supermercado type.
Yeah, like a usual supermarket.
No. See, said it in Spanish for a specific reason because I. don't
Oh,
know.
okay. So like a charcuteria, like a place specifically for meat.
For Mexicans.
Oh, of course it's gonna be overpriced. Like it's always going to be more expensive to buy from like a charcuteria or actually not charcuteria, carniceria, than from just a regular supermarket.
True.
Which makes sense.
'Cause they-
Although
Oh,
the
yeah,
quality
it's
is
like a
better,
butcher shop.
the price is gonna be higher.
Also, side note, this has nothing to do with anything, but I'm so glad that Rite Aid is going into bankruptcy because now their ice cream, Thrifty's ice cream, is being sold in stores and it fucking slaps.
What now?
Do you guys have a Rite Aid over there? Or is that exclusively American?
I'm pretty sure that's exclusively American. I have never heard of it.
It's a pharmacy chain.
Yeah, it's a chain of pharmacies. They're going bankrupt.
Huh?
You
Wait, that doesn't
U.S.
make
medical
sense.
industry go burr.
A chain of pharmacies is going bankrupt. We have other chains like CVS and Walgreens. So it's not like people are gonna be out of options, but people will be out of options in their locations. So, it's kind of an issue. However, the only thing that makes me glad that Rite Aid is going bankrupt is that Rite Aid is one of those places that has ice cream inside of it when it really shouldn't.
Yeah, Jimmy, that's correct.
You can go to the cash register, say, I would like to buy some of the ice cream. Pay at the regular cash register, and then they go to the front of the store where they have all of their ice cream. And now
That-
you can buy tubs of that.
That sounds ridiculously hilarious.
It's so fucking good. I got the pistachio ice cream because that was my favorite as a kid. But I also recommend the pineapple coconut, the butter pecan, and there was another one I can't remember.
It's like
When
Jimmy,
you
they're
talk-
nominally like pharmacy chains have a lot of other stuff. Like one time I went into like I think it was a CVS, or just because air conditioner waiting for someone. But, like I'm just looking around, just kind of looking at the stores, like kind of like, why is half the aisles in here all makeup products?
Whack.
Trying
People
to
are just
no,
trying to
you're
get
right.
money.
Pharmaceutically approved.
No, see, because these pharmacies, they double as a pharmacy and a general store. So a lot of time people buy Halloween candy there. They buy their Christmas decorations there.
Of course, of course, Christmas, of course.
Of course.
And
It's
And
just.
the other
Dude.
thing, Jimmy, that's really common is big box stores in the U.S. will often have like a pharmacy section, like Safeway and Walmart and Target have like a small pharmacy section off to the side.
Yeah, so
You can
that's
get, like-
so that's in our shops,
Yeah.
but it's not like an actual pharmacy. It's just like first aid and more stuff that you wouldn't need to go to a pharmacy specifically for it.
It's your
right.
over the counters. It's your over the counter low strength alcohol, medicine, your
Yes, like the
ibuprofen,
Betadine, ibuprofen.
your veggie gummies, your Flintstone gummies.
Yes.
There's gonna be over the
Chuck
top,
a Flintstone gummy and forget about her.
but I always find it so. fucking
Humidifiers. Humidifiers tend to be sold in them in parts of the U.S. where people actually want those.
Oh.
Because that's a thing in part of the U.S. where you have humidifiers to humidify the air in your house.
Hmm?
Mainly
Also-
places where it gets really cold, because you have to then warm up the air to have it in your house, which means it still has the same water content as it did outside. However, now it can hold so much more, so the humidity effectively has gone way down. You want to put water into the air so it's not just super dry and awful.
Dude,
Makes sense.
this weather is so awful on my skin. I feel like a reptile.
Oh my, weather. We've been having a couple of days here with stupid wind. Like, really loud
It's
wind.
heckin' windy.
Yeah.
Last week we didn't have Roomba. I was kind of glad because we were also having the wind. We have the Santa Anas, and those are fucking strong. They bring a lot of dust because California is a desert, and it's super dry. Myself and my partner, we got a couple nosebleeds because of how dry it gets outside.
Oh.
More so my partner though.
Yeah, and that's why in some places they get humidifiers for the winter to avoid that. Problem with those is generally they need to run off distilled water. Otherwise, it just
I hate the feeling of wind. Me too, Ryu.
Mood. And my mom.
Anyway.
My mom said something very snappy about it. It's like, okay, if it rains, cool, waters the plants and everything, but wind doesn't really do anything.
That's a lie.
Important.
Yes, it does.
wind blows all the smog out to sea, so it's not sitting over the city.
Wind blows a lot of the pollen and other such things for plants, like their acorns, since they're all on the ground. Like seeds that are been let go because the fruit is rotting, those get spread out by animals, and they also get spread out by wind.
All right, fair enough. I thought about that as well, but jeez.
That's how plants pollinated before bees.
Bees.
Bees evolved. We all use wind, and we were grateful.
We love the bees. here.
Back in my day.
Back in the Cambrian.
With those skeleton guys like me across the world.
This is true. I've had to keep fucking Ryu on a leash once so he didn't blow away.
Alright, where were we? We were still talking. Do we want to keep talking about caffeinated lemonade, or want to move on to something else?
I believe we
we
were
can
done.
move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next? What's next? I think it was something from me. I just need. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did. You save your ass.
That is very funny, but also very unfortunate. So I think it was because I was having a rant about a certain mechanic in a video game, but I put this on the idea box. Bullshit mechanics in a video game you wish weren't there.
All damage.
Depends on the game. I feel like full damage, depending on the game, can actually be like a deterrent or just annoying. Like, okay, this game shouldn't have full damage, or yeah, no, this game probably should have full damage. Like, if you have an item, let's say in Tears of the Kingdom or
Minecraft with the water bucket.
true, water buckets in Minecraft. But, like, for example, if you have an item to slow your fall, if you just fall and don't activate it, you should probably get full damage because you just did a dumb.
Here,
No.
I'll explain what I mean by fall damage. Hold on, let me explain what I mean by fall damage.
Okay.
Right, so I was fighting with Gleok in Tears of the Kingdom. Blew me up. I got blown away, as you do.
Mhm.
And then I activated the thing, but I ran out of stamina.
Oh.
So I fell, but I fell off a cliff, and he just kept getting more fall damage.
No. Okay.
Oh, no.
That is kind of bullshit. You shouldn't really have to keep getting damaged by continuously falling from a place.
Yeah.
No, you know what's the bullshit mechanic I wish it weren't in those games because it would make it at least mid? Pushing in the newer Mr. Dungeon games. That mechanic has no purpose, no utility. It doesn't
It would be
deserve to exist.
specifically, like, yeah, it would specifically be at pushing allies. Pushing enemies, debatable at best.
No, you can push enemies.
Yes.
It's stupid. You're accomplishing nothing but losing a turn and getting hit by the enemy.
as Electronic Arts once put it, surprise mechanics.
Loot boxes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's of course. That's a
Like,
given, but I mean like
occasionally-
actual mechanics.
Occasionally they're implementable, but generally they're not. Yeah. Let's see what other just general bullshittery is there.
Battle passes are kind of dumb. IMO.
What is?
Battle passes. Like they make sense.
Yeah.
Battle Star season passes, yeah.
Like for example, Fortnite, you can get to the point where you can just afford the battle pass with the bucks that you got from the last battle pass, and that's a clever way to do it.
Yeah, that's fair because you reward players who actually constantly play.
Exactly. I don't play Fortnite, but you know that's besides the
Oh,
point.
I don't either. Fuck that. I genuinely have no interest in the game whatsoever.
Same. I played it a couple of times in no build. I'm not good at that game, bro.
Partner plays it with his friends sometimes. He's never actually told me anything about that, so I'll ask him some more to see if we can rest the game a little bit longer.
I
Probably
personally
a
hate wall jumps because it's either you do it once or twice to make levels longer. That's 70% of the actions you do in the game. I would like to disagree with you, but at the same time, you're kind of right though. But there's some games that implement wall jumps so well, especially like older SNES games. Mega Man Xing up a wall is a very satisfying feeling that I would not change for anything in the world.
Titanfall did, from my understanding, did wall mechanics very, very well. Because they implemented it as a core mechanic in the game, and it's one of the main things that distinguished it from the Call of Duty clones. I actually saw recently someone propose look, like EA or whoever it is, you own Titanfall and you own Battlefield. Just put them together. I'm like, you know, that does sound pretty dope. I wouldn't play it because I don't do Twitch shooters, but
Twitch shooters?
that's the shooter games that rely on very fast reaction times, like flick around like CS:GO
Oh, okay.
or CS2 now,
to
I
an
think it
extent.
is.
Yeah, CS2.
Less so TF2. TF2 is only if you're playing sniper. Really.
True.
And I
like
don't play
Twitch
sniper.
shooters and-
I main engineer in Team Fortress. That's like the opposite of being a Twitch shooter.
Let's go! Another NG main!
NG main.
I'm a medic main myself in TF2.
Hey, what now?
I don't. Aim, what's that? I have server-side aimbot.
Yeah, if it don't work with gun, use more gun.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, Ultra Kill also uses wall jumps very well because you can do them anywhere, but you can only use them 3 times before having to land.
Yeah.
you know what's a game I've seen played, but I haven't played. It's a VR game that implemented a lot of that movement stuff very, very well. There's a VR game called Gorilla Tag, which literally you just swing your arms around, move around the environment, and you're basically playing tag. And it's just you can interact basically anything in the environment to push yourself off to go send you flying around the map.
Oh, that's funny. When you should either pull out or you guys are-
Ooh, gorilla. Wait,
I'm gonna miss as
moving
well.
on to the
Gorilla
next
Pluto.
Mina thing. What was the next Mina thing in here?
Oi,
You mean?
No, it was you actually, Leap.
oi! I
Oh,
didn't even get
we're
to
trying to
say
get to,
something
we're trying to
at
get
this
to the
point.
Mina thing because Mina said she has to go part with her. Remember?
Oh my god, okay, fair enough. Frustration that
True.
this keeps
Yeah,
happening.
Ryu says Gorilla Tag is just wall jumps the game and it does it great. Yeah, exactly. If the game implements wall jumps and those kinds of movement mechanics well, it's great. Otherwise, it's just clunk. Either clunk or fluff.
Hmm.
That's really all there is. to
Next
say.
Mina thing though.
It has to do with the
Frustration that this
Palestinian
keeps
thing.
happening.
November 7th at about
No, I have 8 p.m. my time.
10 a.m., a 69-year-old Jewish man died following confrontation with a counter-protester as a simultaneously pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian demonstration was being held at the same location over the weekend in Ventura County, which is the county I live in. The VC Medical Examiner Office determined that the cause of death to be blunt force head injury in the manner of death homicide. So I'm so. The other day, I also saw a woman who threw hot coffee on a man holding his like 2-year-old child because he was wearing a Palestinian flag scarf. And I'm so fucking frightened. Dude, the war is over there. If they are here, chances are they're not doing shit there.
And they're just trying to run away from there.
It's you know what part of it is? It's particularly some parts of the American political establishment struggle to comprehend that Hamas isn't Palestine. People aren't all in terrorist organization. Then obviously
that's like saying that everybody in the United States is a Ku Klux Klan member.
yeah, exactly. It would basically be like that, except the KKK is also like drone striking Toronto repeatedly. I don't know. That's the point. It's like, honestly, my thoughts on the whole thing could be boiled down to, look, if Israel could stop bombing hospitals, schools, blocks of flats, whatever, that'd be great. But if Hamas could stop putting rocket launchers in those places, that would also be great.
They're both assholes. Neither of you have my sympathy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
also,
it's
that
like,
does
look,
not give you the
this,
right
this
to
is
take
like
back another
100-year-old conflict. Nothing. There is at this point, neither side is the good guys. That's how it works, and Americans struggle to comprehend that.
It's like you can't understand that you're not just one person against another. No, both of them are assholes, and they're basically both children that have gotten out of hand and escalated it so fucking bad it's got to this point, and nobody's put them on timeout.
Yeah. And it's like, even I've seen like interviews from like IDF soldiers like, yeah, no, this is stupid. Like, I'm gonna go defend my country and all that because they did, you know, attack us, but like, this is ridiculous, the level of bullshit that's going on.
Again, it's blind, like, loyalty. I guess you would want blind loyalty for a country if you're actually in power, but we're not. You're not even in that country anymore. You don't need to fight on their behalf. You have no right to take the life of another over something so far away at this point, distanced from yourself.
It's the whole thing's a mess, and it's a huge mess, and honestly, the level of involvement America seems to want in it is ridiculous.
They found an in to fuck someone up, and that's what they're gonna do, because nothing unites the United States more than war.
True.
War makes money.
That
War makes
And
money, but
it's-
in America,
the Marines
also
losing their
necessary.
minds that they're gonna have to go back into the fucking sandbox.
Dude, the United States, historically, nothing has gotten the United States out of more shit than a war. Legitimately, I feel like the politicians are super excited to try and get themselves involved into any war at this point, just because it will put the stupid fighting between left and right down for a minute.
Yeah.
Long enough to get shit done.
It's like literally, it's like America's constantly like bickering with itself, and then what it is kind of like the way I've seen it is like I've seen it done in like sci-fi fiction or whatever too. It's like the humans are constantly bickering and infighting whatever, and then like the Blorg Empire comes in and like attacks some random border world, and all the humans turn around like, excuse me, what the fuck? I'm sorry, sir, have you just chosen death?
excuse you.
And the
That's
Blorg's like,
chosen
hey, what
death
the hell?
indeed.
Why are they all united all of a sudden? They were just killing each other. Why are they now all shooting at us? Oh, and we're dead.
Oh, oh, bye bye.
Yeah, that's basically the United States. The United States loves bickering with itself, but the second someone else, it's the same thing where it's like Americans will call the U.S. shit, but the second a European does it, all the US like, excuse me, who are you to say this? Excuse me. Fuck you.
Ryu says
That
it's
kind
weird
of
how
thing.
people see something bad about a race and go, that's all of them. True. Like,
Yeah.
The United States, like all of the colonies, were fighting against each other until they started the American Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Like they were all isolated and doing their own shit before they came together as a country. What got
The
us
other
out of
thing
the
is,
Great Depression in the 1930s? Fucking World War II.
America's like, all right, boys, there's a huge world war going on. We have like 50% of the world's industrial base. Let's flatten Europe so it's 75%. And then let's export it all to China. Anyway,
I've recently
Yeah,
learned we have treaties with countries to expedite criminals who escape to their countries. Apparently, China's
Yeah.
not on that list, which is
Yeah.
kind of fun.
it's part of it's because it's both ways kind of thing is generally how extradition treaties work.
Yeah.
It's I
Like everybody tries to
as
flee
the
to
saying
Mexico.
goes, never accept a bribe unless it's big enough to retire comfortably to a country without an extradition treaty.
True.
Yep.
Dude, everybody in the movies is like, I gotta get to Mexico to escape the police. No, go to fucking Cuba. They can't do shit there.
You say
I mean,
that.
Mexico's closer.
Mexico's
Closer, but they
like,
also have an extradition treaty.
Cuba does not.
Fair enough.
And Cuba and the U.S. don't get along.
They never have.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
And they never will, I think.
It
Probably.
depends.
Anyway, moving on from the Middle East to the Middle East.
No.
This is a short one. So apparently, in response to what's going on there and exact words they used, unforeseen operational commitments. A Middle Eastern command of the United States Marine Corps has canceled their annual birthday ball.
No.
Oh no. Whatever shall they do?
Oh,
Which basically, I first learned about this via basically someone who did basically country ball news. And basically, it was just the Britain is like, "Yo, America, what's going on here?" And then literally everyone's like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no." Because as I put it in the idea box, it was the fuck aroundiest of times. It was the find outiest of times.
Wait, where is that?
No. It is a reference to A Tale of Two Cities.
Oh, here. It is the funniest amount of times since the find out yes the times. So I assume Cartoon
Moving on.
Network's gonna be Gitas Deletus.
Not
Yeah, that's
is gonna. It already has been.
Oh.
So for a couple months now, Warner Brothers bought out Cartoon Network, and while I was still living near the area, they moved out. The building was released, and it appears that they are finally taking down the logo of the building, which was out. It was probably there for a couple decades, and it makes me extremely sad. The hallways of Cartoon Network are decorated with the artwork of artists and animators that have been there since the beginning, and now they're just going to be painted over.
That is so sad, bro.
Yeah, it's like, no, I just fucking got here.
No!
So yeah, the building was released when I was there. They had already moved out,
That's
and they were moving to Warner Brothers Studios, where their souls will be sucked out.
Yep. So this one, I also saw it on Twitter. The NFT bros getting nuked in the eyeballs because someone bought cheap UV lights.
Yeah, I saw that on a Charlie video. I thought it was so good. Shut up was critical.
You know what? Fuck them. They deserve it.
Hey, what happened?
So, the NFT bros were in an event being hosted by the Bored Apes Yacht Club. CryptoCoin.
Okay, those idiots.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they had an event saying, yeah, crypto's still alive. It's still going. They did one last hoorah, basically. Trying to convince people to spend their money.
Of course.
As it turns out, they used cheap lights that gave all of the attendants who were at the night rave UV burns in their eyes and skin.
Oh,
Their
ouch.
attendants went blind going to a rave, dude. The only motherfucker that survived was the dumbass wearing glasses at night in an indoor event.
Oh.
Oh, that was really gonna leave a bad mark there.
Oh. That's
Oh.
worse than I thought. I thought you meant NFT bros getting nuked in the eyeballs like as I joked. No, you're being
No,
that's
she
fucking
meant
serious.
literally.
No joke there.
Oh my god.
Like I said,
There are
they get
more
what
than
they fucking
20
deserve.
reports of eyes burning after the NFT festival in Hong Kong.
Oh, it was in Hong Kong. Of course it was. It's either there or in Vegas, or maybe Macau. But
What about in Florida, I wonder?
They wrote a tweet acknowledging that this existed. People, okay, for information purposes only, this person wrote, so far, 30 hours since I woke up with severe eye burns. I visited the emergency hospital and eye clinic and spent a total of 6 hours there. Got diagnosed with photokeratitis over both eyes and accident related. With prescribed steroid eye drops and give me 1 second, it's loading more. And eye lubricants. My vision was tested as close to perfect with no serious cornea damage. So many of my friends are still unaware they must seek medical help to make sure they ended up with no damage as well. Please go get your eyes checked immediately. We've most likely been exposed to experience similar to Mount Everest climbers. Snow blindness.
that would
All
make
medical
sense.
costs rounded up to 3,000 Hong Kong dollars or $380 US for me. Some friends called an ambulance for themselves. Still, altogether, it's not expensive. Please go get your eyes checked.
It's not expensive because we're not in America. Thank God
Exactly.
we weren't hosted in Vegas. Inside that stupid giant sphere.
Yeah,
This
that.
person said nothing can't make you lose focus, mate. Dude, drop the coin. It is fucking killed your bank account and it's now killed your vision.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's funny that.
Ryu says you should see the guy with glasses dancing in the basically empty room. There's only like 8 people on this huge boat. Worst party since Fire Fest. Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that you talk about. Jesus Christ, these dogs will never shut up. Funny that you say the thing with NFT bros saying that it's not that. The amount of ads on Twitter that I get constantly about getting NFTs is it's actually the thing I see the most. It's either space ducks or Sans lookalikes.
Elongated muskrat really needs to clean up his shit.
Every time I see one, I don't want to see this ad. I don't want to see this ad, and I keep getting more.
They're the only people who advertise on Twitter. No one else. Everyone else has left.
I'm trying to find that tweet that Gordon made about the burn. And I can't.
Oh, yeah, a lot of dogs barking in the background.
They're my neighbors, dog.
Dogs really are acting up, Jimmy.
I wanted to keep the window open to air the room a little bit.
Kotaku has something to say about it, apparently. Yeah, the first person to report the burns in their eyes was at Feld4014, and they said, anyone else's eyes burning from last night? Woke up at 3 a.m. with extreme pain and ended up in the ER. I saw a couple of reports, just trying to figure out if there was a common thread. Bruh.
You know what? That kind of has the same vibe of like a year ago now. There was like a tweet from a guy who's like, "Yo, I'm hearing a bunch of weird noises going around outside in." I think it was in like Odessa, and someone then responds, "Bro, you're being invaded." That was surreal. First day of that whole mess. Anyway, the NFT bros, or should we move on to Rip and Rip Omegle?
Yeah, there goes.
Rip and Rip Amigo.
Bina?
gonna die.
Don't.
You can't stop me. You're not my dad.
Please.
Anyway, so Bored Apes was made aware of the issue, and they said, "Apes, we are aware of the eye-related issues affecting some of the attendees of Ape Fest, and have been proactively reaching out to individuals since yesterday to try and find the potential root causes. Based on our estimates, we believe that much less than 1% of those attending and working the event had these symptoms. While nearly everyone has indicated their symptoms have improved, we encourage anybody who feels them to seek medical attention just in case." That is one hell of a way to downsize what the fuck happened by saying they're eye-related issues.
My god.
Also, less than 1%. Dude, nobody went. Nobody fucking went. They spent all their money on your stupid shitcoin.
On your stupid pump and dump. Anyway, should I move on to the death of Omegle?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Of Omegle. After 14 controversial years, Omegle is dead, and here is how the internet is reacting. On November 8th, it was announced that Omegle, the video chat site that paired you with strangers across the globe, had shut down. If you visit the website now, you'd be met with a picture of a gravestone reading Omegle 2009 to 2023. It's a surprisingly lengthy goodbye note from its creator, Leaf K. Brooks. So we're going to take a look at that now, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, that is exactly what's happening. It looks like it was drawn on Tumblr.
Yes.
Tumblr artist drew this.
It does look like that.
It does. I've been on Tumblr long enough to know.
Do you want me to post it? On...
Hey,
Put it on the stream, yay.
Okay. On it.
this is a heckin' chonker of a letter, so I'm gonna read parts of it. Let's see. Unfortunately, there are also lowlights to hosting a website. Virtually every tool can be used for good or for evil, and that is especially true of communications tools, due to their innate flexibility. A telephone can be used to wish your grandmother happy birthday, but it also can be used to call in a bomb threat. There can be no honest accounting of Omegle without acknowledging that some people misused it, including to commit unspeakably heinous crimes. I believe in a responsibility to be a good Samaritan and to implement reasonable measures to fight crime and other misuse. That is exactly what Omegle did. In addition to the basic safety feature of anonymity, there's a great deal of moderation behind the scenes, including a state-of-the-art AI operating in concert with a wonderful team of human moderators. Omegle punched in above its weight in content moderation, and I'm proud of what we accomplished. Omegle moderation had a positive impact beyond the site. Omegle worked with law enforcement agencies and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to help put evildoers in prison where they belong. There are people rotting behind bars right now, thanks in part to the evidence Omegle proactively collected against them and tipped authorities off to. All that said, the fight against crime isn't one that can ever truly be won. It's a never-ending battle that must be fought and refought every day. And even if you do the very best job it's possible for you to do, you may make a sizable dent, but you won't win in any absolute sense of that word. It's heartbreaking, but it's also a basic lesson of criminology, and one that I think the vast majority of people understand on some level. Even superheroes, fictional characters that our culture imbues with special powers as a form of wish fulfillment in the fight against crime, don't succeed at eliminating crime altogether.
Because
In most of
Batman really sucks at his job.
Yeah, Batman just doesn't pay for Arkham Asylum to get updated or the
Yeah.
doctors. Even the doctors have
Sometimes
mental
he
health
tries a
issues.
little
What can
bit,
it
but
do like
usually
that?
he just punches people.
Yeah. Dr. Jonathan Crow? It's the Scarecrow now. But to cut this all short, basically Omegle is shutting down because they can no longer keep up with the costs for the servers, and also because they can no longer sustainably keep up trying to put these gross sex pests in jail.
Understandable.
Okay, so let me see. Unfortunately, what is right doesn't always prevail. As much as I wish circumstances were different, the stress and expense of this fight, coupled with existing stress and expense of operating Omegle and fighting its misuse, are simply too much. Operating Omegle is no longer sustainable financially or psychologically. Frankly, I don't want to have a heart attack in my 30s. The battle for Omegle has been lost, but the war against internet rages on. Virtually every online communication service has been subject to the same kind of attack as Omegle. And while some of them are much larger companies with greater resources, they all have their breaking point somewhere. I worry that, unless the tide turns soon, the internet I fell in love with may cease to exist, and in its place, we will have something closer to a souped up version of TV, focused largely on passive consumption with much less opportunity for active participation and human connection. If that sounds like a bad idea to you, please consider donating to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, an organization that fights for your rights online.
Makes sense, yeah. Also, the part
And
of the souped up TV makes so much sense. It does feel like that. And it's like the internet used to be such a like everyone here grew up with the internet.
Yep.
So, going from what was a magical place where to watch funny cat videos and a stupid Indian men doing funny tutorials, or Latin American people doing tutorials in Spanish. And now it's
I have some tweets reacting to the death of Omegle, and some of them are fucking gold.
oh,
Okay. User rocked_rock said, "End of an era." Katie Notopoulos said, "Holy shit, the Omegle shutdown message is one of the most intense pieces of writing about the internet I've ever encountered. A lot going on here." At C4Exode said, "Finally, the kids are safe from online pedos." No,
No,
they're
they're not.
not.
There's no.
Both had the same thing. Just no.
We had
No,
an
they are
actual
not.
brain cell right there. Let's see. At Ilex Ulumus said, "Omegle is shutting down, end of an era, sad face. I always had high ideals about this kind of open communication and connection on the internet, but it too is dual use. I think the founder made the right call, for his own health if nothing else, but it's still
yeah.
sad."
Like the
At
idea behind
Arrow,
Omegle it was an interesting idea, but I feel like humanity just misuses a lot of things that are given to them.
like, to quote Moist Critical, right? He's like, "Yeah, it's like the telephone, except if the telephone could directly connect you to a sex offender."
Yeah.
At Arrow 1164 said, "A lot of influencers just went jobless because the trend of omegling this certain topic and finding fans was still active. It did not die in the 2010s." Do you guys remember that?
Didn't no, I remember like a couple of videos.
Yeah, like
from years
PewDiePie,
back.
Markiplier, Jacksepticeye,
And
they all went
Rubius did a couple.
right.
I know for that for a fact.
Hmm?
And Rubius, which is I think the largest Spanish YouTuber.
Oh, I know PewDiePie for sure went on Omegle to find fans.
Yeah.
User IQ Kev said, "So many random memories as a kid on this, but it's probably gone for the better. A lot of these sites are really bad nowadays."
Mm-hmm.
At Saeed DiCaprio said, "This is like 9/11 for pedophiles."
I did see that one. I did see that one.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Actually, no, I did see that one specifically. It was someone else said that. I think I put that in Mina's server's quotes. That one of the other streamers I watched. Yeah. One of the streamers I watched said this is like 9/11 for pedophiles and shit.
At
Not-
who?
Everyone in the chat was like, "What are you talking about? What? No, why are you making that comparison?" I'm like, "He's right, you know."
He's right. User Lana said, "Kids these days will never know what A/L/A/S/L means."
What does
You
it
guys know
mean?
what ASL means, right? Age,
American Sign
sex,
Language?
Yes, American Sign Language, but also on Omegle it meant age, sex, and I don't remember what the L was.
if I had to follow that logic, the only thing that I could think of would be looking.
Probably. Age, sex, looks.
No, like looking for a relationship or not. I think that is what it would be based on that train of thought.
Oh yeah, true.
People being horny on
How
Maine.
old are you?
Yep.
Yeah,
Are you
basically.
single or are you single?
Oh,
Hi,
Dallas
Dallas.
50.
Hi,
He's
Dallas.
kicked down the door.
If you don't put that door back where it is, I'm going to rip your intestines.
Dude, that shit's expensive. Put that back.
Oh, UPS, how the fuck you bend a door? Have y'all seen that post?
I have. It's so fucking good.
Boy, man gets swatted, orders a replacement door, it shows up bent, and is like, yo, message UPS about it. UPS is like, but we can like get your No, I want to know how the fuck you bend a door.
How's it going though, Dallas? It's been a minute since I saw you either on my stream or an Otto stream.
Here you go.
Here, I'll spray the door. No, it's spray Dallas for kicking down the door.
It's the horny be gone spray. You use it to spray people who are doing the horny, like the inhabitants of Omegle.
You can
Well, the
still
former
spray
inhabitants
people
of
with
Omegle.
it. It's still a spray, so.
True.
Yeah, maybe just put it in. Yeah. I think that's why I ordered a new door. What the fuck, UPS? The UPS is like, oh yeah, tell me how you bend a fucking door.
Not wonder, Mark.
Real UPS this experience.
UPS delivered.
Average UPS experience. Dude, I sent my friend I drew her cat for a project for school.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent her that cat because unfortunately the cat did pass away earlier this year. I sent her the cat in painting. Not painting, charcoal drawing. I sent her the drawing, and dude, the tube showed up in the middle of a rainstorm. They left it outside. It was soaked, but by some miracle, the drawing stayed intact.
Wow.
It's like, dude,
Despite
it's a
UPS's
rainstorm
best
in
efforts.
Florida.
Let's see, what else do we have in here? That's for when we have Keela. Shall I talk about the world's largest submarine?
Sure.
Alright. So, first of all, I would like y'all to take a guess who built the world's largest submarine.
America.
Elon
Obviously.
Musk.
Sealand.
What was that, Mina?
Obviously, it was Sealand. Clearly.
Of
No, it was
course.
the Soviet Union.
Ah, of course, Russia. Or
It was the
actual-
Soviet Union.
Oh, Soviet Union.
It was the Soviet Union.
Oh wow, that was
They
a
have
while
the-
back.
The Typhoon class SSBM, which is submarine nuclear powered ballistic missile submarine. The largest submarine ever built. By a significant margin, actually. If I remember right, the level of unnecessarily massive it had an onboard sauna
Oh.
for the crew. Though to be
Oh.
fair, it's SSBN. Those things basically, their whole point is their job is to go underwater and stay there for like 6 months,
Fair enough.
doing donuts basically under the water. And basically, the whole point of the Typhoon was the Soviet Union's like, yo, the Americans just have like better stealth on their submarines and better sonar, so we need to find a way. They've got some other stuff, so we need to find a way to get around that problem. So we're gonna make a really big submarine that would otherwise be really easy to detect. We're just gonna have it go and just sit under the Arctic sea ice. It's too noisy to hear it anyway, and we'll just have it sit there, and if shit goes down, it just pops up through the ice and just goes pew 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 pew. And like this thing is Typhoon class submarine. Yeah, this is a wide boy. It is ridiculously wide and just huge in like all aspects to like a ridiculous extent. It's got multiple pressure hulls. I think the actual hull itself is like it's double hulled, durability and whatnot. It is just huge, to like a ludicrous extent, basically. And it carries lots of stuff that go boom. And Russia has begun retiring them because they can't afford it. The other thing about these things is escorted by a second submarine whose job was, in case an American submarine showed up to attack them, the Typhoon would just run away and this other submarine would probably die trying to hold off the American one. Because despite being, the largest submarine ever made by a comfortable margin, it carried basically no torpedoes. It carried a few, but its whole point, it's a ballistic missile submarine, so it carries a shit ton of ballistic missiles full of nukes.
Ah.
That's what ballistic missile submarines are supposed to do, is just carry those around just in case. And honestly, I could go and talk about stuff, but really I can only talk about so much before it's just getting to detail no one really cares about. The point is, world's largest submarine, it's cool, it's unnecessarily massive, and it's kind of funny. And I'm pretty sure it's the kind of submarine that was in The Hunt for Red October. Which is a pretty good movie. I need to watch it at some point. Anyway, do we want to talk about Jimmy's recent string of weebing the heck out?
Alright, if you guys want me to talk about what I've been watching lately, which has just been one anime.
Go weeb out.
I mean, I've been
What have you
watching
been
Dragon
weebing
Ball
out?
Z.
My students have been crazy about Dragon Ball Z. They've been refreshing me on the lore.
I am going through the Buu saga, which is the last saga in Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
There's like 290 episodes to this fucking anime. I'm already by like 210, 200 something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I just...
Oh, yeah. Speaking on, like, stupidly long things, you know how there's, like, the joke, like, One Piece is exceedingly long?
Yes, and that Sesame
Like-
Street's even longer than One Piece.
Oh, no, I saw a post that was, like, referred to Doctor Who as British One Piece.
Yeah, basically.
Yep, basically.
Dude,
You know, the show where they had to invent a bullshit reason for why they could keep changing the actor.
yep.
Really?
Yeah.
The main character has the ability to basically reincarnate in a new body anytime they need to change the actor.
Okay, yeah, that's gotta be us, but that also makes sense.
But he can
Because
only
he's
do
a
it
tiny
12
baby.
times, and then they had him do it a 13th time.
Ah. Of course.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
Yep. But yeah, I was just... It was just... me going through some videos of Dragon Ball's fighters, and we're like, you know what? It's been a long time. I wanna watch some Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, I don't wanna watch in Japanese because I kind of don't like Goku's voice actress, because it's way
Doing the
too-
best.
No, like I understand it. She's iconic and everything, but I feel like for Goku, it doesn't fit.
It might be Japanese, but in our headcanon, it just doesn't.
Yeah,
Right? Or in our customs, it just doesn't.
exactly. He has
Also,
way too high
you drag-
pitched voice.
The Dragon Ball, the worst ever example of thing that translated very poorly scene. When it's like Goku Black, whatever, and it's like Goku gets confronted by all the cops, and the other character's like, "Don't shoot! This man isn't black."
Oh, oh boy.
Ah, yes, Goku
That
Negro.
did not Americanize very well, or maybe it did.
It Americanized a little too well. We'll put it that way.
I was about to say a bit too well.
But yeah, I just decided to go on a binge watch of Dragon Ball Z in Spanish.
Understandable.
And
I myself had gone into a binge for Soul Eater.
oh god, I think I remember that anime.
Soul Eater's so good. It does not hold up well in terms of like boob jokes.
Is Soul Eater the one with like the girl with the scythe?
Yes. So her
I have
partner.
a feeling, Jimmy, that doesn't really narrow it down. I have a feeling that's probably a lot of anime.
No, this one
Girl
doesn't
who
narrow it
has
down because if I
her
recall
partner
correctly,
turns into a scythe.
exactly.
Oh, okay. That might
Yeah.
narrow it down a bit. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
the
weeb
only
out
other
very much.
anime with a girl with a comically large scythe that I remember is Ruby. No, it's not. Yeah. Monkey thinks same. No, we're talking about the girl with the comically large scythe that turns into a man.
You do?
As you do. Rio and I are in on the same wavelength.
But yeah, no, my partner and I have been rewatching it, and dude, some of them are uncomfy.
Yeah, I get it.
Like we got to episode 4.
Anime artists being horny on main.
We got to episode 4, and that was the episode where I think Stein was first introduced. Professor
Stein's
Stein.
the cat girl witch, right?
No, that's Blair.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't. You can see I don't remember much.
No, Dr. Frankenstein is their new teacher, and he turned one of the teachers into a zombie, and
As you do.
As you do.
he used to experiment on Maka's dad before he became the Death Scythe, or that is to say, the Grim Reaper's main scythe.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Your spirit's little girl, right?" And he like pulls her shirt up and draws an X where he's going to like start experimenting on her, and it's just so uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, the dissecting Maka scene.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
Anime artists being horny on main.
Yeah, that sums it up well.
Yeah.
That's why anime has a bad rap, is so many animes where they're just being horny on main.
Blair's titties.
There's surprisingly not a lot of fan service in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's because
It's one of the good anime.
No, but like even like you would expect maybe a little bit maybe in filler episodes because you know Dragon Ball Z is infamous for filler episodes.
No, see, because Akira Toriyama, I read his other series, Dr. Slump. He's more of a comedy writer than he is an action writer, and it fucking shows.
Yeah, the comedy in Dragon Ball Z is very funny.
Yeah, but he also wrote for Shonen Jump,
Yep.
but he never like when he had horny characters, they were always the butt of the joke. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
like-
I mean,
Doc-
Master Roshi is an
yeah,
example
Doctor-
as well.
Master
Doctor
Roshi.
Master Roshi. Perverts are the butt of the joke for him,
Let's fucking go.
As they should be.
Yep.
as they should be. Like that's not a negative whatsoever. But when it comes to writing anything else, it's always bigger is better. Like Dragon
Abs.
Ball is his first attempt to go into action, and you can tell.
It's
early
like
Dragon Ball.
the Star Wars writers trying to come up with the new big super weapon they need because they can't think of anything other than the new Death Star. It's like the old one but bigger.
Bigger. Big gun.
Like y'all thought the Star Destroyer was big when it showed up at the start of the last movie. Oh, here we have the Super Star Destroyer.
God.
What's next? The Super Duper Star Destroyer?
The
Exactly
Ultra Star
what it
Destroyer. Wait, I got another one. The Star Annihilator.
No, that's the Sun Crusher.
Wait, what?
There's an actual
called
thing in
the-
Star Wars Legends. There's a thing called the Sun Crusher.
Oh boy.
It's just, what if Death Star, but it blew up entire star systems at once, and it was the size of a starfighter, and it was fucking invincible.
What?
Of course, invincible. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Quote unquote
literally,
invincible.
They
Yeah,
never
literally-
even went with like your basic virus takeover. I wanted to see space zombies, dude.
No, they did
And
that.
they couldn't even give us that.
No, they did.
They did. Damn.
Yeah. There's
I don't know,
an
I kinda gave it
entire
this try.
Legends novel titled Death Troopers, where it's literally just a zombie plague. And for
But
some
they also
reason,
did
Han and
the,
Chewbacca are there. For no reason.
The parasitic worms in Clone Wars, didn't they?
Yes. Originally, yeah, Death Troopers was zombies, and then they repurposed it to be the guys in black armor.
Clever.
Is it?
And then zombies. You got the Night Sister zombie. You've also got the frickin' the Umbara arc in Clone Wars, which is just Vietnam. You've got the Onderon arc, which is just Afghanistan.
Of course.
You've got your Taliban allegory.
Yeah.
Who then who then shows back up and is constantly just being an asshole and a terrorist in the Empire days. And he just dies.
Of course.
Makes a cameo in Rogue One and then dies.
Yep.
It is, to be fair, Star Wars has done a lot of different things. But they keep going back to, it's like the old one, but bigger. And badder.
They just want to. They just
And
want to
more
one up themselves
mid.
every single time.
What the fuck's streaming?
Anyway,
Oh,
moving on. Space can't stay in its fucking lane.
Oh, yeah,
CP can't
I
contain
did have a
Mary
funny
Carey, that's the
story.
same thing.
They have a funny
Also,
story.
we were gonna shit on daylight savings time as well.
True. True, we did. And now that everyone has changed the daylight savings time, so a couple of weeks back, usual daylight savings time happened. Bolt and I had to turn the clock an hour back, but then we realized that Bolt and the Meep and Mina didn't.
Yeah,
So-
we don't do it at the same time because that would be convenient.
Yeah, because that would be convenient. And so that's why we had to have the Roomba off an hour earlier than usual. So annoying.
It's
Daylight
annoying.
savings time was originally came up with, but I think it was an Australian man or a New Zealand man who wanted more time to catch butterflies, basically.
Of course.
And the first country to actually implement it was Nazi Germany.
Bruh.
And now a lot of countries use daylight savings time, particularly like ones that are very far north or very far south. Ones along the equator generally don't. In the United States, daylight savings time is practiced in 48 of the states.
Wait, which states aren't practiced on?
Hawaii, which is in the tropics, and they don't give a shit. Christmas is as good a day to go to the beach as any other. And the other one is Arizona.
Huh?
Because Arizona, you tell an Arizonan, yo, we have this cool thing that lets you get more sun. And Arizona's like, but
No.
why? No, it's already 110 here in the summer. Fuck you. Why would we want more sunlight? We hate it here.
That
The
reminds me
only
of
reason we
the
can
Death
live
Force
here is
Soup
because the
meme
air
at that
conditioner
point.
exists. And I think California tried to get rid of it, but something blocked it or whatever. I don't know. It's like it's just it's just dumb and annoying. The Australians have it really weird. 'Cause Australia also has it split up, where only some of the states do it. So Australia basically goes between having like 3 time zones to 5 effectively due to daylight savings. Is a big whack.
I would say it's
Yeah.
always worse whenever the summertime kicks in because then we lose 1 hour. It's so annoying. Damn it, let me sleep 1 more hour.
It's honestly, the other thing is there's a bunch of studies that show daylight savings whenever it activates or deactivates always causes a huge amount of problems. Like suicides spike that week, traffic accidents spike that week, productivity goes down that week. It's just awful for everyone involved. No one likes it. Nobody likes daylight savings time. It's universally detested. Yet for some reason, everyone still uses it. Like, either just be on daylight savings time year-round, or be on standard time year-round. Stop switching between them. It's stupid. It is big dumb.
It was big dumb, but what's
Big
happening?
dumb.
We are trying travelers,
We're
though.
shitting daylight savings time for being stupid.
Dude.
Let's see.
Daylight savings is a pain in the ass for me nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just
Stupid.
feels... It feels gross. But also, before the hour went back, right? I would get out of work at about 5:30, and I would drive home, and it'd be fine. I'd be there in like in about 25 minutes. Now it takes me a little bit longer because there are field workers on my way home, and they have to be done by sundown. So it's pitch dark when I leave, so traffic has doubled.
Oof.
Very big oof.
I'm back. What happened while I was gone?
We're
Field
continuing
workers
to shit on daylight savings time for being fucking stupid.
Because that is. Everyone agrees it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But now my partner, like I said, he works night shifts at Amazon now.
Sorry for his loss.
I am too.
He works at Amazon.
He pulled his hamstring the other day.
What?
No.
His hamstring.
Expect him to come to work tomorrow?
Luckily today's his day off.
Mm.
Today, tomorrow, and Tuesday are his days off. So he'll have 3 days at least to recover. And he got out of work early.
Let's go.
Wow. How generous of Master Bezos.
Truly. No, this Amazon has been very lenient with them. Thankfully. It's a new location.
Ah, of course, because it's a new location.
Yeah, because it's the new location. Anyways, so he says that it's very disorienting for him because he has to leave for work at 5:30 in the afternoon with his siblings because he and his siblings all three work there. And when they leave Amazon to go back home, it's 6 a.m. or no, it's 5 a.m. and it's bright out. So it's super disorienting for them. Like the sun is up. They also have to account for the traffic on their way to my city, where the Amazon is. We live in 2 different cities now, because moved back and all that. But it's just like your internal clock gets thrown all out of fucking whack.
Yep.
I had
that's stupid.
anxiety at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because it's like, oh no, I'm supposed to already be on the road, because my body feels like it's 2 o'clock. I know it's not, and it's also my day off.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, that sucks.
Next thing in the idea box. Movies your family loves, but you think they're okay.
My mom hated Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Wait, where's
Yeah.
that gone?
What?
Movies your family loves, but you think they're okay. It's right under what the fuck is wrong with daylight savings time.
Oh wow. So okay, so that is way back.
It's you know what's the real big one? It's like my parents showed me. They're like, yeah, this is great. I'm like, eh. The original Top Gun.
I think you talked about that.
I might have. It's like that's one of the movies like my parents were really convinced I'd like because that's like the kind of thing I'm into, and I just watch. I'm like, eh. Okay. Not bad. It's not good.
Popcorn movie.
Huh?
It's a popcorn. Is it a popcorn movie?
Oh
where you
yeah,
just
I know
kind of-
exactly what movie I'm thinking of.
I don't know what you mean by popcorn movie.
A popcorn movie is just a movie you don't think about, you don't really engage with it, you just tune out, eat some popcorn while it's there.
Yeah, basically, except I don't like popcorn.
Oof.
That's fair.
Yeah, I
What's
have one
this?
as well, but I genuinely think it's fine. Um, Polar Express is one of those movies that is often they're like,
I have professors
it's
that worked on the
fine.
Polar Express. Allegedly, the kids were modeled after their own children.
You.
I said, that's horrifying.
Oh.
She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, we all knew.
Like, did these fairies not know that that would be a, you know, a, what do you call it? Um, that it just would be fine to just have that be done. You know, the consequences of it all.
You know the movie that I'm thinking of when I hear that, Notting Hill.
Never heard of it.
It's a romance comedy movie from 1999, starring Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts.
I have no idea who those are.
You don't know who Julia Roberts is?
Cyrus.
Damn. Okay.
I don't care about celebrities, okay?
Fair enough.
I just
No,
don't
fair,
care.
fair enough. But yeah, my family, especially my sister and my mother, love this movie. They think it's like adorable, and I'm like, eh. I'm not much for this kind of romantic comedy movies, just in general. I saw it once and I thought it was okay.
The number of like actors I can actually like name is very limited. It's more like I'd be like, hey, look, it's Captain America. Oh, hey, it's the person who played that character.
Hmm.
Kylo Ren. Look. Look, I can name like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, and like Will Smith, and that's about it. That and Mark Hamill, that crew, but that's different.
More or less in the same camp because some people will name like newer people, and I'm just like, who?
Who?
I need to see their
Play this
faces.
character.
I know
Who?
their faces. I don't know their names. I don't like watching horror
You says
movies.
I don't like watching horror movies. 90% of the problem I have with horror movies, like 90% of horror movies, or the few I've watched, because I don't really like them, is so much of his plot is relied on the fact the characters are fucking stupid.
Yes.
So many,
Yeah.
so
These
many.
are the type of people who have never watched a horror movie. The characters are the type of people to have never watched a horror movie. But then somebody else responded with, "Well, the characters are not supposed to know what genre they're in."
Well, it's not just that; it's also so many things very clearly. They seem to lack a sense of self-preservation. Like, yes, this isn't suspicious at all.
Is this a trap? Basically, most of the time.
I think the last horror movie I watched with my friend was in high school. We watched As Above, So Below, which is a movie about the French catacombs, right? About this girl, she's trying to find the Philosopher's Stone, and she believes that it is underneath the French catacombs. So they break in. And,
Are you talking
That is
about
the
Code Da
problem.
Vinci?
No. Unless that's what
The
it's
Da
called. in
Vinci
Europe.
Code probably might have a similar plot, but
Yeah,
I feel that's probably a fairly common thing. Is we need to get the Guffin. It's in the blank, scary place that's kind of famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So As Above, So Below.
Really
So they go
old.
through each of the different they go through different tiers of hell, and they encounter spirits, and they're supposed to be faced with something that haunted them in their past, but it doesn't come across that well, in my opinion, until like the very end for the main characters. For the side characters, not much.
From my understanding, one of the old horror movies that's technically a horror movie that I I probably should watch because it's really good. Apparently, is the original Alien.
Hmm.
You know which movie I'm talking about? The one Xenomorph.
The Xenomorphs?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that is like
I just don't care
where
about people
it's
surviving a horror movie. Yeah, they don't make you care about them at all, and sometimes in horror
yeah.
movies they're just the most unlikable motherfuckers.
And the reason you care about it in Alien is because the last one escapes also escapes with the ship's cat.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's how you're invested. Not only does the person need to save themselves, they need to save the ship's cat.
As you should. Honestly, what did the cat do? Cat didn't even ask to be here.
The other part of that movie that's great is they do a very good job of not showing the monster, and then when they finally show it, it's just the most cartoonishly awful thing ever.
That's why
Yeah.
It's like when they
Show,
finally
don't
it just goes
tell.
like cartwheeling into space, and it's just the most dumb thing ever.
Yeah. It's like tell don't show, right?
It's
No,
especially with those
show,
old
don't
movies
tell.
where it's man
Show,
in
don't tell,
suit.
yeah.
It's the audience's imagination is far scarier than anything you could design.
That is why the Jeff the Killer story doesn't work, because the image tells you so many more horrible things than the actual fucking story does. Story's garbage. My mom
It's
a Filipino movie.
the
Sorry.
thing with show don't tell is it's very good for horror movie monsters and a lot of things, especially in movies. However, you have to be careful not to overdo it, because if you overdo it, most people just completely miss it and all the nuance and whatever.
I
Like,
think
it's okay to have something and assume that people aren't stupid, but if they have to extrapolate what's functionally like would be like half the story to understand character motivations. You're doing too much show, not enough tell. Do some exposition. I'm looking at you, Book of Boba Fett.
Huh?
That
Book of Boba
show
was a very
basically
fine
did
line.
nothing but show don't tell for the main character's motivations. Nobody understood the main character's motivations.
Like, I should be able to look at your character and understand a little bit just by looking at him, instead of just him telling me every 2 seconds. Right?
Yeah, it's the other part of it as well, specifically with that, is it's a pre-established character whose motivations have changed, and they don't explain like at all how or why they've changed. It's not very well. It just kind of feels non sequitur, like it doesn't make any sense.
You guys have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm assuming Meat has.
I have.
No, I have
I
not.
have.
I
I
have.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna compare the cartoon to the movie real quick.
Which movie?
The live action movie, the only movie.
Oh, the one that's just terrible.
Yeah, the one we all agree doesn't exist. There's no film in Bossing Say.
What movie?
There's no film in Bossing Say.
Okay, so I'm the only one
I
who's
don't
not
think of the
watched
things that are just not there in Bossing
Avatar:
Say.
The Last Airbender. Got it.
We need to
I've
do
not-
an
I've not
Avatar: The
watched-
Last Airbender watch party, is what I'm understanding.
How
Yeah.
how many times have I been told I need to do a watch party of X anime with X people? If I want to watch an
Fair,
anime,
Atla is
or a
quintessential
cartoon-
and it's beautiful, and like the first like, so Avatar: The Last Airbender has Korra, and that's like the second incarnation. First incarnation is a nearly perfect franchise.
Yeah.
Near
They
perfect.
got
Their world building is amazing. Their interactions with their characters are amazing. The voice acting is amazing. Comedy and drama is masterfully balanced. It's, like I said, near perfection. That is universally beloved. But then there's the movie.
honestly, you know the show's good, but the number one complaint about people who have to go back and rewatch it is the first season doesn't include one of the characters who shows up later.
I mean, sometimes
For lore reasons too.
Yeah,
I
'cause they're
assume
not
Suga-
there yet. Oh,
No, Zuko's in episode 1.
No,
Wasn't it
Toph.
Zuko's sister?
Toph.
What?
tough.
Toph came in book 2, Earthbending. Earth.
Yeah.
In her arc where she
IDK
Earthbending.
Ryu says IDK Who Core sounds like a fanfic Avatar ended and they did a comic. That's it.
That's literally what they did for The Legend of Korra. It just feels like a fanfic, and they tried to explain what bending was, instead of just having it stay an established part of the world that doesn't need to be explained.
Oof.
And also, they got rid of the entire Avatar circle, but that's its own rant.
Yep.
Anyways, in Avatar: The Last Airbender, in both incarnations, the cartoon and the film, or the anime and the film, there is this character, and their name is General Zhao, and the movie did him so fucking dirty. In the anime, Zhao is meant to be a contrast to Zuko. He's showing what Zuko wants. He has power, he has men, he has the favor of his father, and then he is incredibly capable as a commander. But Zuko is still able to beat him um, in an Agni Kai, which is a
Honor
firebenders
duel.
fighting each other. Yeah, it's a fire duel.
Firebender honor duel, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in an Agni Kai, by sticking to the basics and staying true to what he knows. Right. Thanks to his uncle. We love Uncle Iroh here.
Yeah, I was about to ask,
Best
isn't that
character
the
in the
uncle?
show.
Best
Yeah.
character in the show, beloved.
Just even confronting Zuko, like, what do you want? What is it that you desire? And eventually
Dude,
that
I
forces
wrote
Zuko
about that
to,
in
you
a
know...
paper on for my psychology class. I wrote about a paper of how cartoons affect mental health, either for the better or for the negative. And I wrote that entire speech by Uncle Iroh into the paper. I got an A.
that's true. That's just nice.
Dude, it's so good. But what we understand from General Zhao is that he has his aspirations. His aspirations are astronomically high. He wants to kill the ocean spirit. No, it was the spirit of the moon. He kills the spirit of the moon in his film. And he talks about how he got his plans of how waterbenders um got their got strengthened by the moon, whereas the firebenders got strengthened by the sun, from this place known as the Great Library, which is, it's a place we visit eventually.
Run by an owl.
It's protected by an owl and his little. What are the names of the? Are they monkeys? The
I don't know.
librarian?
I think that. I don't know.
Anyway, they're little. No, they're foxes. The librarian's assistants are foxes. Oof, Zhao being locked in the Avatar Shadow Realm was great. True. So Zhao is not an angry person, he is a power hungry person. And we can see that clearly throughout the show. And that is shown to us. We can see him being aggressive. We see him doing the planning. We see him execute his plan to kill the moon spirit, to finally topple the Northern Water Northern Water Tribe. In the movie, well, first of all, they lost all influence. The Fire Nation is based off of Imperial Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They're very explicit about it. The Fire Nation in the movie is based off of India.
Excuse
M.
me,
Night
what?
Shyamalan made the Fire Nation people from India. So, just kind of shoving everything to the side. Also, Katara and Sokka are white when they're all Inuit tribes.
That sounds about right for American cinema.
Yeah, I was about
Thank
to
you,
say,
Night Shyamalan.
if I recall correctly with the animated series on the TV, I'm pretty sure they were not white.
They had brown skin and the blue eyes because that is indicative of their water tribe. Don't even
Yeah.
get me started on the CGI for the earth bending. Oh my god.
Oh
the
no! Yeah. The
Don't.
5-mile-an-hour rocks. I've seen that clip.
I have to see. I'm sorry, but I just have
But
to see
honestly,
that 5 mile clip at this
it-
I
point.
put it in the
It's so
images
bad.
chat. It's
Right.
so
It's so
fucking
bad.
bad. They have this whole
It
song and
doesn't
dance.
look like CGI. It looks like they've got actual rocks suspended from a cable, basically, and they're just slowly
Wow.
moving it along.
Wow, that is just laughable.
Dude, these 5 people should be able to move a mountain. What do you mean they're only moving a flint? Did they not have budget for the animation team? Did they not tell the animation team what they were doing? Also,
Also,
each
it's so
bending
slow.
Also, there should not be a 6th guy to launch the rock. Those 5 people should be able to move a mountain. They should be able to have a whole barrage of rocks. Jimmy, if you put the GIF up, I would appreciate it
I
very
don't
much.
think I can put the GIF on.
Damn.
Yeah, that might
Anyway,
be like, oh.
It might fuck with OBS.
yeah, don't worry about it then. Anyways, The point is that each style of bending, the artists have all like when I remember watching it on Nickelodeon, the
They're
artists
all
have
based on different martial arts.
yeah, they're based on actual martial arts. They had a live reference for martial artists. Waterbending is Tai Chi. Um, earthbending is based off Kung Fu. All those types of stuff. They did not incorporate any of that in the movie. Back to General Zhao, though. I'm sorry for all this rant. I need to leave soon. Um, Going back to General Zhao. So, like I said, General Zhao is a power hungry person. We see that in the show. In the movie, he keeps repeating, as you know, when I went to the great library that nobody believed existed. Dude, first of all, that didn't even show up until the second book, the second season of the
It
show.
shows up later.
That shows up later. We learned that General Zhao was the one who goes into that great library, and that's why it's so hidden so well in that season. That was
Because he
supposed to
was an
be
asshole.
because he was an asshole, and that's why it's sealed off. And that's supposed to be an oh shit, that's how he knew to attack the moon spirit, and that's where he knew that Tui and La were the spirits. But no, he keeps ham fisting that this is how he that this was his great achievement and all that other shit. But he tells us this. We never see him use anything from the Great Library. You just had to show them the drill scene from Act 2 when they're protecting the wall. They could have gotten the point, but they didn't know shit. Yeah. Honestly. Also, when General Zhao dies in the anime, Zuko tries his best to reach out to protect him because Zuko, deep down, is a good person. He's just born into shitty circumstances, right? Zuko's trying to save General Zhao, but rather than accept help from somebody he sees beneath him, Zhao pulls his hand back and he's pulled under the water into the ocean by the ocean spirit. Or by the moon spirit. Yeah, the ocean spirit, actually. The movie does not do any of this. It does not show us that Zuko is a good person deep down. It does not show us any of that subtlety at all.
Because it's American cinema. Subtleties for
Because M. Night
losers. We need
Shyamalan wanted to have
laser beams.
all
Yeah.
because M. Night Shyamalan wanted there to be Katara costumes mass produced in stores because his daughter wanted to be Katara for Halloween.
Fuck.
That's why he
Selfish.
made the movie.
Bruh.
That is such an act of selfishness. Oh my goodness.
If that's all you want, and you're some rich asshole, just
make the fucking
have
costume.
someone make it. Yeah.
You
It's
didn't.
not
This
like-
was a more expensive route.
Like her outfit in the show is very complicated.
Dude, the costume they made for the movie was a little bit more ornate than what Katara is actually wearing. Because for animation, if you make it too ornate, it just becomes a drag and slows down to production.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why in Batman the Animated Series they didn't draw Killer Croc with all the scales. They just gave him a few bits that it's like, oh yeah, you can tell
Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be.
scale.
Yeah, that makes
It-
sense.
But that's show don't tell. You show Zuko reaching out for Zhao and Zhao rejecting it instead of trying to ham fist that Zuko is secretly a good person or whatever.
It's like the kind of thing where it's like in like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith was like Padme's, oh yeah, there's good deep inside him. Padme, this was his second genocide.
My ass.
He's still good in my man. He's commit like 7 genocides. Okay, he is not a good person.
More
He is
and he gets
evil.
free food.
Like the almost a running gag in like the Star Wars Clone Wars fandom is, and then Anakin commit war crimes. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
moving on from this.
Moving on from shitting on the Avatar movie.
I've been mostly silent, but that's fine.
Uh, about the fact we know the exact day and time Jesus was crucified and why the church ignores this.
Yeah, actually, I've been wanting to hear this one, so I'm gonna dip out and I'm just gonna
Alright,
be in the chat. Thanks for having me.
this
Come
one's
back.
actually surprisingly simple.
All right.
So,
There we go.
as you may or may not know, the Bible describes when Jesus is crucified, like the sky goes dark, the sun goes dark, blah blah blah, or something like that. So, the funny thing is, solar eclipses are on a cycle. They're predictable. We know that's the, and we can run the cycle backwards. And they're like, "No, we figured out that." Let me double check my notes exactly when it was. I don't know exactly when it was. Or yes, we do. Uh, in 29 CE on November 24th at about 11 a.m. Uh, there was a total solar eclipse in Jerusalem.
Ah.
Uh, so that means that time matches, so that's when it happened. They're able to determine this based on running that cycle backwards. And the Catholic Church dismissed it because the timing didn't line up with Easter,
Bruh.
which is a pagan holiday they co-opted, just like Christmas.
Pretty much.
It's one of those fascinating things, like the scientists figured out, we have determined when this major event in your religion happened. And the religion's like, no. It doesn't line up with what we want it to be, so we're gonna ignore you. But
I
we
feel like
have
it's just
proof.
them being petty. It's just them being petty. They're just being ignorant.
Intentionally ignorant. It's they can't comprehend they could possibly be wrong, so they need to make shit up.
Yep.
That's something made up later, Mina. Yeah, to fit with Yule, which was a pagan holiday they co-opted because Christmas trees are pagan witchcraft. Christmas trees are literally a part of like a pagan tradition that's basically pagan spirit magic, which is what the church calls witchcraft, and will get you burned for heresy for it.
I don't think anymore.
At least back in the day, yeah, not anymore because they're a bit more chill nowadays. But
Oh boy, I'm gonna take a small bathroom break.
All right.
that's basically all I have to say. On that, other than I think I can actually pull up the. Yeah, solar eclipses are on a cycle that repeats, that approximately repeat themselves every 18 years, 11 days, and 8 hours.
Why at a specific date?
The date and time of of Jesus' crucifixion was about 11 a.m. on November 24th, 29 CE.
Oh,
Is when Jesus was crucified.
and Jesus.
We
fucking
have that
died.
knowledge.
Okay.
They've also figured out Jesus was probably born about 5 BC.
Ah. So it would have
think
been
it was.
34.
Hold on.
If it's 5 BC and he died in 29 CE, we have 33 or 34
hold on,
years.
where is? Yeah. Actually, no. It's because what is the Gregorian calendar is year 0 was established with the idea that Jesus was born in 1 AD. However, most academics and religious scholars accept Jesus was not born in 1 AD due to calculation error at the calendar's inception. He was most likely born at the latest in 4 BC due to known dates of death of a king whose reign is known. Time is known, and Jesus is known to have dated to have been born under the reign of that king. Other events that are known and whatever place his birth as early as about 8 BC. Oh, there's about a 4-year range between 8 and 4 BC that Jesus was born.
So it would have been from 33 to 37 years.
Yeah, about.
I mean, actually, if he was born in Christmas, no, that would have been 1 year less. That would have been 32 to 36.
Well,
Because he wouldn't
probably
have
he wasn't actually born on Christmas, but I don't think we know date
just
and time
you
or whatever
know
that he was born.
to put it to put a time, even if
Yeah.
it's either 33 to 37 or 32 to 36.
Yeah.
Uh, funny.
Hello,
Okay,
Kid Icarus Pit.
hi kid. So funny little story that I wanted to talk about. When I think I was 9 years old. I was in the north of Spain visiting my family, and we went to a barber shop, I guess you could say, to cut my hair and my mom's hair. And I was just waiting for my mom to be done outside this place, which had a little garden. And for some reason, hold on, let me see if I can find. This happened to me. Checking images, meep. But instead of getting hit by the... Okay, so I was just messing around in the garden, and I accidentally hit the bottom part of a rake. The handle of the rake, the whole like stick of the rake, just came flying up and hit me on the left side of my face,
Ants versus Zombies moment.
basically. And so I ended up having an egg-shaped like bump on my head for a bit.
Oof.
Yep. It's kind of funny.
Certified big oof moment.
Certified oof.
Literally Looney Tunes ass shit.
Oh yeah. Since I mean, let's wait for both for this one. But SCP can contain Mariah Carey, the meme. Have you heard of that meme?
Oh yeah, the Christmas can't stay in its fucking lane.
Yeah, because for some reason it's November and there's already things full of Christmas stuff. I sort of half understand in Spain because we don't have Thanksgiving, but Jesus Christ on a bike.
I completely forgot. I gotta go do a thing for like half an hour. So it's gonna be just you and Bolt, I guess, unless you can pull someone else in from the Roomba, see if you can like get Kane on or something. I'll be back to continue, hopefully. Got lots of things in here I want to talk about still.
I mean, we can just do it next week if there's not enough time.
True. Anyway, I shall return.
Yes. Luckily, I didn't talk much. Now, I am alone in the Roomba. Bolt is in the bathroom. Beep's gone. Mina's gone. I got an extra sub and an extra follow today. Thank you, Ryu. He didn't need to do it. But, kinda based. Whoa. Hi, Kane.
Hello. I have a fur baby with me.
That's good. We're now waiting on Andy.
Alright, I have returned again.
Hello,
Hello. Hello. I have a cat because she started losing weight, and that bad track record with that.
Understandable. I'm just gonna put this funny image here. And I have now to find Kane Talk. There it is, Kane Talk.
Need to pay.
Oh, is it... Do we swap over with the crew?
I guess so. Me Pass had to go for 30 minutes, but Andy isn't here, so...
Why am I getting mentions every 5 seconds?
I see he's online, so he at least could be able to respond to the ping.
Oh well.
someone being horny on the Pokemon group. But yeah, I got a sub today, Kane.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Might get
also-
another, might not.
Now I have 173 followers. Let's go.
Let's go.
No, stop catching. Stop it.
No, I've already caught up to you. I've passed you. You have 167.
Stop it.
No.
Stop succeeding more than me.
No.
That's a funny phrase to say.
Really? You can do your evil laugh because you not gonna do the stop.
We were talking. Okay, so since Kane, do you watch any anime at all?
A few.
Have you
I
watched
just got
any
done with-
lately?
I just got done with season 1 of Chainsaw Man, and I'm depressed because now I have to wait for more.
Great that you're talking about Chainsaw Man because that intro opening, Kickback, is an actual bop. And I unironically listened to it.
I found a Sonic version of it. I sent it to the group chat.
I
could-
just like the original one because it actually is a power trip of a song. Holy shit.
It is, but when people do remixes of it, it does so well.
I made it because the original song's good. That's the thing. Since one of the things that I have on the idea box is like anime intros that go hard, and it was because I was listening to that theme, because I was listening to that song. You know another one? Okay, have any of you watched the original season of Digimon?
No.
Yes.
I have not.
Butterfly.
Yes,
Yes.
I think so.
The original intro for at least in Japanese and Spanish, actually goes hard. I say this
Right.
because I'm pretty sure in America the intro is different, but I know for a fact in Spanish it's just the same as intro as in Japanese. But translate it to Spanish. Also, the Pokemon theme song. The
Which
original
one?
one. I wanna be the very
Yep, I was about
best.
to say the original one. There's no way you will not bring that one up. There's no way you won't bring it up. You're gonna have to bring that one up.
Like there's
I mean-
certain songs in anime that just stay with you, and a lot of the time it's gonna be the intro. Having sex with the bees and the eagles.
Mhm.
I love
If
that
you
one.
just mishear the lyrics that exist with the bees and the eagles,
The
that's just how
Pokemon
it
rap
is.
is not an intro; it's an ending song actually. Hey yo, what? Have you never heard Attack on Titan? It literally sounds like they're saying having sex with the bees and the eagles,
Yep.
and it's very funny. Also,
That
all the JoJo intros, all are bangers.
I to this day have not watched a single episode of JoJo.
Fair enough.
you and me both, Kane.
It's not taste for everyone, but the intros are very. I will have to send you to theme songs from JoJo's because they are actually good.
The
I've
only
listened to Golden Wind.
like the only song that I can remember as well, besides
Bum bada bum bum bum
Main
bum
theme?
bum bum bum
like
bum
besides
bum.
Golden
Angel.
Gun, because I have heard that one in memes left and right. Of course, Roundabout also being one of them.
Soro chiro sarame.
Ignore me yelling at my cat.
Joe.
Try and ignore me yelling at my cat. She's itching at her fleas and shaking the entire bed while I'm drawing.
Your draw?
Oh no, you're
I'm
drawing
going.
again.
I'm going to spray this man.
Listen,
Yes, we enjoy anime.
Andy.
Hi,
Hello
Andy.
there, Andy.
Sorry, I was mid Fortnite match.
Ah, yes, you were the Fortnite. Okay, hold on. I need
He's
to.
doing Babysitter Simulator.
Hey, I won as a fake default. Fuck off.
That's a fake default. The fuck?
Yeah. You fake
I assume
default.
that means you're wearing a default skin to troll people into thinking you're bad.
Yes. Basically,
Okay.
what it means is you have the normal pickaxe, normal glider, and you have no skin or wraps equipped.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
you're
you're-
smurfing without a smurf account.
Yes.
That sounds pretty easy enough. Ew, Fortnite. Yeah, kinda ew.
Yeah, I
Nobody
agree.
like Fortnite.
I agree.
Weren't we just talking about Fortnite for a little bit, for a moment there, before, both? Because of mechanics?
I mean, I play it just because I love the game, and I've loved the game ever since chapter 1.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna lie, I've hated the game ever since they tried putting things like prop hunt into it.
I guess.
I've done disliked it for a while.
I enjoyed I enjoyed Fortnite when Zero Bill started being a thing.
That was, I want to say, chapter 3, season 1, I want to believe.
A while back. But like when Fortnite No Bill came out, I was like, hey, I think I can actually play this game. I'm still shit, but I don't have to worry about building. About building a 20 story floor because I got shot once.
If you do no build, you're going to notice a big difference in the player base, because a lot of the player base right now, since it's OG Fortnite, they are doing build mode only.
Oh, so they took off no build?
No. You still have no build. You just have the ability. Like 90% of the original player base is doing build mode.
Ah. Because OG Fortnite ads and
yeah, the other 10% are in zero build. And you're gonna find a lot of the people who stuck with zero build in
Zero build.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Jimmy will become better than you and Melty. Good luck. You always say that you shit at video games, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're worse than me and Melty. With that attitude that you always give? Don't even get me started.
Gaming with that attitude?
I know, right? So okay, I need to rant for a second about this since Kid isn't here, because he pisses me off constantly because of this. The fact that this man always fucking shit talks his own fucking skill before anything starts. Because yes, I shit talk my skill, but that's when I lose. I'm like, fuck, I'm shit at this game. I need to get better. No, this man is like, I'm shit at this game. Yeah, I also beat Octo, kid. I've also beaten Octo. And I can semi-consistently beat Darkle.
I know I can't, but then again, I've never played the game, so there's that.
Yeah, well, if you don't play the game. Andy, why the fuck did I hear a Fortnite emote?
Because he's probably still playing.
Fair enough. Also, why the fuck were you hitting the gritty, Andy?
Because I actually have that emote. Someone gifted it to me.
Also, I put a funny, it fucking Wimdy image on the Roomba today.
As for what I'm drawing, because I mentioned I was drawing, I started completely redrawing a character that I made and just haven't touched in actual years.
Fair enough. So, Kane, since you wanted to be in the Roomba Alpha for a while now, you seem to have had a bunch of topics to talk about. So how about you talk about some? And we discuss
I
them.
have... Hold on.
Oh,
I have the 5 that I just dropped, and I don't know which of those you already talked about.
No, we have not talked about any of them.
And for the other ones, so I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different topics.
Jesus Christ on a bike.
I told you I was preparing for if I had to be dragged in here. 12 topics other than the ones that I actually sent.
Okay, so I guess just dump them, boy.
Let's start off with the top of the list. Pokemon designs that aged poorly.
Mega Charizard. Both.
No.
Mega Garchomp.
It was good while it was 2D, then 3D hit, and it does not do 3D well.
No.
Typhlosion.
That's another one. He's really Typhlosion though.
No, Typhlosion's gotten better. Mewtwo, actually. Hear me out. Hold on. Until Gen 9, he looked okay. In Gen 9, he looks hideous. They look like they hit him in the forehead with a baseball bat. Really
No,
hard.
they hit it. Nah, Jimmy, they hit him with the ugly stick.
Yes, he looks ugly as shit. I do
Turn
not
off
like
the
the
mic
design
on
for
leaning off
Mewtwo
the
in Gen 9. Ghastly.
Yeah, it's hard to fuck up Ghastly though.
I don't like 3D Ghastly.
I don't like Ghastly's base. I don't like Ghastly's shiny. It just looks stupid, honestly.
True, the shiny used to look better in 2D than in 3D. They fucked it up in 3D.
Fair enough. I don't mind Ghastly's shiny. At least it's distinct compared to the other two.
But one mon that I feel like that didn't age well was fuck, what was it? It was one of the earlier.
And I'm more than sure either me or Jimmy can tell you it.
Probably.
It was a Gen 3.
Okay. Typing?
Hmm?
What? Give us something vague.
It was like a flying type.
Do you know how many Gen 3 Pokemon
No,
that
wait. No. Okay, I'm just gonna start naming flying types. Talo, Swellow, Ninjask, Tropius, Swablu,
Tropius.
Tropius?
Yeah.
Grass flying? Banana boy? There you go. See, it's as easy as that,
I feel
game.
like he didn't age well.
He got better in Gen 9 though, because they finally put him on the ground instead of having the goofy flying
I just don't like him in
Right.
Gen 9. I think he's out of place, honestly.
I don't think so. Do you want to know why? Because someone in Spain, there are bananas. It's called Las Canarias.
Banana.
They're
Also, it doesn't have to be banana, which means we could get a Tropius regional form.
the goofy T-pose flying style. Other Pokemon
Because
not...
the Dex entry says it's the fruit on their neck is dependent on what they eat.
So the regional form is right there, they just don't want to do anything with it.
Electros.
Yeah, I don't like
Let's just
that one in
inject-
3D.
was so cool.
In 5 it was
They did
great.
They did my boy dirty, bro. He's just
Yeah, they didn't do him justice in Gen 9, honestly.
no in 3D in general.
Angel.
Why? Like it was threatening in Gen 5. Come Gen 6, he's just moving in the air.
He's just a floating snake with goofy mouth opened. Coconut Tropius. No, if
yeah,
there was a Coconut
honestly-
Tropius, it would be rock flying. On God.
What are you talking about? It would have to say a grass type.
Thing rock grass.
Alright, I could see that.
Have we had a grass and rock type?
Yes,
Pretty sure we
Cradily
do.
and Leap.
Okay, the fossils, I guess, count because
They're
like,
grass.
you was
They're
about to
grass. They're grass rocks. So
You was
I honestly, you don't see them anymore because they're a fossil. You only saw them in Gen 8 because they brought the fossils back.
I
like what they did in Gen 8. Jimmy didn't get to experience this, but in Gen 8, you got to see overworld roaming fossils.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. In the Isle of Armor, if I recall correctly. Yes,
No, Crown
Yes.
Tundra too.
Oh yeah, Crown Tundra.
that's cool.
Yeah, because you got to see Omastar and Kabutops depending upon your game exclusive.
Star. No
I
fire
think
cause bomb
Kabutops
transmissible con-
Was
Kid.
Shield.
No, kid. No, you're wrong. No, it's not fire. Why would a coconut tree Tropius be fire flying?
That wouldn't make sense.
That would make zero sense. The logic that you put here makes no sense. No fire because palm trees mostly show up in hot climates. Palm tree equal coconut. No, palm tree doesn't equal coconut. There's palm trees without coconuts.
Yeah, they're called palm
Alright,
trees.
kid, I'm gonna repeat this so that you understand. Tropius's entire body is not what changes. It's the fruit that's hanging from its neck that changes, and it changes dependent on its diet.
Yeah.
So if it eats a lot of coconuts, it's gonna start growing coconuts.
The coconut
If it
nut
starts eating
is
a lot
a
of
big,
apples,
big
it'll
nut.
start growing apples.
If you eat too much, you get very fat. No, you know
I
what?
mean, I'm already fat, but you know.
Do you not? Do you not guys know about the coconut nut song?
I was
No.
about to say, were you doing the coconut song? Yeah.
Oh my
I do not know the coconut.
I do
song.
know
And
it.
you're
Do not
older
sing
than
it.
me. How do you not know about this song?
Cultural differences.
Yes.
It's a meme.
And
I don't care. Memes aren't my strong suit.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
you're gonna giggle at them, but that don't mean he understands them.
Come to talk with you again.
No, I just giggle at them because I think they're funny.
Oh my god. All right. Oh well. Next topic.
Angel, I swear
is
to
there,
God.
Or is there any other Pokemon you want to shit talk about that changed from 2D to 3D? Because I don't really
Oh
think
my
of
God.
anymore.
Pikachu, honestly.
My only problem with 3D Pikachu is that they changed the cry when it went 3D.
Yeah.
Well, now it's back.
Like
And-
they had a semi-decent cry, changed the cry again.
Pikachu.
Pikachu has had like 5 different cries.
No, like the new, well, quote unquote new cry. It's just a remade form of the old cry. Igglybuff.
That cry has
Igglybuff
been
is
here-
just an ugly Pokemon. Period. We're talking about Pokemons that have not gone well, but changed from 2D to 3D.
Yeah.
Because I liked its cry in Gen 8, but I don't like its cry now. Like, Eevee and Pikachu could have been the only two to have a
Anime
single...
cry.
Like, a cry that
Pikachu
actually
had
evoked their
its current cry. It had that cry all the way back in Gen 6.
No. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on. Wait.
Pikachu, it's saying its name. It's had that cry back in Gen 6.
That cry, yeah, the anime cry was from. Technically, it was also in Pokemon Yellow, but that's besides the point. But Pikachu had the anime cry Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8, and in BDSP remake they changed it back to the original Gen 4 cry, or like the old Pixel cry, and now it's
Right.
stuck with the Pixel cry.
I mean, I can't really
No, it
say
has to-
anything about
Oh,
my
yeah, wait.
evolutions and Eevee because I fucking love the thing.
Honestly,
I like
they
Eevee.
they should have kept the anime cry because I'm more than okay with the Gen 6 cry for Eevee coming back. I love that cry for Eevee.
Gen 6.
It is
Eevee
adorable.
Did not have Gen 6.
Yeah, it
Eevee
had
did
Chirp.
not have the anime cry.
It was only in Let's
so-
Go, I believe.
No, both. Eevee's
No, I'm
anime
talking-
cry was in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Sword and Shield. That's it.
I'm
Wow.
talking about the chirpy cry. I love that thing. It's adorable.
Well, it has it back.
I know. I'm
Alright,
happy
what's
about
the next
that.
topic, Kane?
Digimon that are cursed.
I don't know anything about Digimon, so this topic is completely null and void to me.
Skull Greymon.
I have little memories about Digimon topics, so I'm also kind of out of the loop here. So I think you're on your own, buddy.
And that would be the 3 for me as well. Sorry.
Yeah, so Kane, that's a topic
I
for...
expected at least Jimmy to have something.
Look, the only thing I can really think of is the amount
Because-
of fucking waifu Digimons that are in this world. I'm sorry, but there should not be a Digimon with visible boobs, Maycrackmon.
Kane, I'm just gonna give you this little advice. I never got into Digimon because I thought it was just stupid looking.
That's not even the worst part about Digimon. Not even close.
I just couldn't get into it because it wasn't like my cup of tea. I was more Bakugan,
Alright.
Beyblade, and
Let's go,
Pokemon.
Bakugan. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I saw someone who still had their original collection, and I commented on their picture and said, "Imagine still having your collection."
Me, hi, yes, I still have my original Bakugans, even though some of them are kind of.
Are you
I
kidding
don't.
me?
As
Original Dragonoid now goes for a fucking fuck ton.
dude, I had the original. I had the one with the silver horns. I even had the big ass one that came with the different armors.
My sister has the armor Helios,
All right, well,
like Mega Knight Helios,
Hell,
and
the original 6 Bakugan that were part of the original Bakugan team, like Hydronoid, Tigrera,
Tigrera, Skyrus,
Iris,
Preyas.
Gorum, Preyas, Dragonoid, they all go for a fucking fuck ton right now.
I have a Preyas.
that's a lot of fuck going around.
They are
There's also
really expensive
this-
right now on eBay. You go on
There's
eBay and you
also
look
this-
them up. Look them up. They're going for like 100 and more now.
What the fuck? Okay, the fuck is going on with the Manectric pronunciation in the anime? If it's Manectric, then it's fucking Manectric, and then it goes back and forth. I have no idea.
Because some people don't. Because some people are indecisive as fuck.
I mean, it's the same with Arceus. Now
True.
it's called Arceus.
But that's a cultural thing.
But I lost interest in Bakugan when they introduced the new fucking Bakugan anime, and I'm like, I preferred the original Bakugan anime.
Do you mean the new Bakugan, like the new reboot, or like second season New Vestroya?
So back when they've
Damn.
released the like original Dragonoid, I like those ones
Okay.
with the original design for Dan, not the newer Dan Kuso.
Okay, yeah. So it's the original series with. I think I lost track after New Vestroya.
Let's just say, Gundalian Invaders and Mectagon Surge, they were all right.
Sounds
Because
better,
the
lol.
entirety of the fourth one was them trying to defeat Mectagon, which are the big fucking like robot looking things.
Bruh. Honestly, why didn't
course,
we just
robots.
keep it to funny Bakugans?
Hang on,
fighting?
I'll find a picture of Mectagon and put it up on the images.
Like it was just so simple. Haha,
Right.
funny Bakugans fighting.
All right, so.
There are even like games that I played on the DS as well.
Bakugan Battle Brawlers is a banger game for the DS, and it
Yeah.
should be talked
Where
about
you-
more. You're too young, kid. Bakugan is from like 2009, right? Like 2000, like late.
This
2000s.
was when I was like a kid.
Yeah,
When we were a
Same.
kid.
yeah, when we were actual children.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jimmy, if I recall correctly, wasn't that the one where you created your own character as well?
Yes,
Yes.
Battle Brawlers, and you you had a kick-ass fucking partner Bakugan
Yeah.
called
With Leonidas, I believe,
Leonidas.
right?
That at level 1 had the strength of like level 5 Digimon.
No, the thing is, it didn't start at level 1. It started at level 3 in the DS version.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you decide to play with Chaos, that's just going to be hard mode because of the final battle. Oh,
I always
God.
love Ventus. I
But,
think Ventus is
uh,
harder because the Subterra tournament is, for me, the most complicated one because I hate total battles.
But if you guys don't know what a Mectagon is, it is that.
There's an images for okay, there you go. What?
It is a largest robot that has a built-in shield.
What the fuck? That's not a Bakugan. That's from fucking Power Rangers.
No, that is a Bakugan. That's
the
in
fuck?
Bakugan.
What do you mean shield? It looks like it has an armory on its torso.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it also has, it'll expand its body and show weaponry too.
That was a joke. I know what Bakugan is. I'm sorry. You know, now that kid is here. I was going to say this with Mipamina, but I guess I can also leave that for next time. A grammatical error I see way too often. Your.
Yes, I
You're
see that often as well.
Yeah, because there's like so many different.
Literally, just
Use cases.
your and your. And this motherfucker right here gets angry because
Who?
I correct him, but he's always putting the first your, instead of the correct one when it's the correct one. It's like, why do you think I'm correcting you? You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Mine,
kid.
your spelling mistake.
this man so dense he
I
sinks in
win.
water.
But he's not the only one, though. Like, oh my god. I will die in a grave correcting someone with you, with your, and your.
What was
Yeah.
the next topic?
Uh,
What's the next king topic?
I'll pick a random one. Uh, your 3 genie wishes.
Ah.
I got 2 easy ones and one I would waste on whatever's convenient at the time.
Well,
Wish
I have a genie wish, or a few
Okay.
genie wishes.
Okay, King, go ahead.
my first 2 would be immortality and make the ability to make someone else immortal at will.
Oh my god. No.
Would you use it on me first?
Oh,
You don't
I'll
want to
use
have
it on my cat
immortality.
first.
Damn.
immortality is dumb. Sorry, but
Immortality
immortality
is
is
just
no.
depressing.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I feel like immortality is
Maybe
just one of
you're literally watching everyone around you die while you yourself live forever. What's the point of that? Everyone
Yeah,
really
but
loves
if
you,
it's hard to
no
get
one's there.
attached
Then
to
what?
people,
You eventually
That's
lose
just
track
sad
of time and
life.
emotions
I'm
and
sorry
become
to
a
say it.
soulless being.
I'm sorry, but that's just a sad life. I'm sorry.
Have you not seen all of those creatures in movies, animes, cartoons that are immortal,
I
and
mean,
the only thing they want to do is die, because they do not handle their existence anymore, and they just want to exist and
I know.
perish. Because that
and
is
I'll
the
get to
point of
that
life.
point when I get to that point.
Hi, Mina. Mortality is
Well,
optional because you also need to keep moving around so no one catches on.
I will get to that point when I get to that point, but until then,
what was your second genie wish?
And make people immortal. So put
not
that burden on other
specifically
people.
people. Not specifically people, just other things.
Oh, so basically you have immortality yourself, and then the power to also make other things immortal.
Yes, and then the first one I would use it on would be my cat.
Honestly, I really wish I could have gone back in time, and if I had that genie wish right now, I would make my fucking dog immortal.
There is
The one
nothing that
that
stings
killed me
more
months
than
ago.
losing a pet.
Especially the German Shepherd. No, kid, because your body would become immortal, so you would just stay at, like, your body would just keep either
I
the
can't tell what
same-
he's saying because I'm in a different chat right now.
Plus, wouldn't your body rot away like after like thousands of years? What is the worst thing you can give something or
that.
someone?
Yeah,
Like,
no. When you become immortal, you're incapable of death by illness or age.
See ya,
Yeah.
That's what immortality is, down to the rawest point.
Yeah. What was your third wish?
Depends on
Whatever was convenient to me at the time.
Well, actually, I have you want to know what my 3 wishes would be?
Shoot.
Financial
Bang.
stability.
Okay, yes, an American, I can see that.
Because
What
right
was it?
now, our fucking economy in America sucks fucking ass.
Yeah.
What was it, Andy?
Financial stability.
Oh, yeah, alright, that's understandable.
My second wish would be the ability to get rid of the Nintendo Online fucking bullshit.
I understand
So,
So
that
the
paywall
online is
or-
free.
Yes.
pretty much.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
Make
that's
companies less greedy.
That's a funny wish.
And honestly, my third
I accept with that.
the third
That
wish
one.
I would use to make sure that
I accept with that one.
I would honestly want to have the ability to just teleport anywhere.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of, Andy, considering what I've been watching lately, instant transmission.
There's a fleet.
I was about to say, yep, there he goes, back again to the weep spot with instant transmission. Just hold the finger up to your head and pop.
It's 2 fingers to the forehead. And
No,
think
it's more
about it,
complicated than that. You need to actually be able
Really?
to envision where you're
Can
going.
I
Otherwise,
finish, game, because I was talking about it?
no, I was referring to what Bolt said.
Yes, so
It's
was
more-
I. The thing with instant transmission, because I watched DBC not that long ago. Let me weep out for a moment here. The thing with DBC instant transmission is not only do you have to put 2 fingers on the forehead, you have to visualize a place with living beings on it. You can't just insert transmission somewhere empty.
Also, the instant transmission thing with Goku, he has to lock onto a power surge or
Exactly, that's why
someone's
the living
power.
thing.
Yeah, he has to have a power level to lock onto, and
Yeah, he can't.
that meant he had to have a kid going Super Saiyan at full strength just so he could feel his energy across the galaxy.
Cross
Yeah.
the universe.
I still haven't
I
Beerus
watched
don't know where
like-
Beerus is playing is.
Beerus and the Kais are in different galaxies than Goku and Gohan, or where they live normally.
when it Gohan go bird. God, what would be?
So
Like,
yeah, we're
to-
still waiting for Bolt and Jimmy to give their answers.
yeah. But where Beerus lived, the only way to get there was by Whis. And because Whis has to go from galaxy to galaxy, basically. Or through the universe itself. Because Goku couldn't sense Beerus' energy. He can only sense the Kai's energy, basically. So, which is why he was able to instant transmission to the Kai world.
Neat. Bolt?
Jimmy, as I was also willing to say to you as well, before I to the wishes, Jimmy, if you're done watching the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, I recommend to watch DBZA.
No, I'm not gonna watch an abridged version of it.
Don't watch
But-
the abridged until you're done with Super.
Before Jimmy does his wishes, could I explain why I wanted to be able to teleport anywhere?
Convenient.
No. Is because there are a few
You just
people I
wanna
would
get out.
like to meet in person.
Yes, but it's also convenient.
And
that would have been also
square
one
in
of
the
one of
face.
my wishes. Bolt, can you do yours? Because I'm still I still
No.
have no idea what fucking.
That was really inconvenient
Yeah.
timing for everybody to go quiet. I thought I have my mic. I thought I had my mic on when I started blowing my nose. I
Oh,
started blowing my nose. I pulled the tissue away, and everyone goes dead silent. So I reached up to my headset to feel my mic.
Although I
God.
might change my second wish from being able to pay for Nintendo Online to actual Nintendo servers that are actually good.
Yeah, I mean, if you have financial stability, you don't really have to worry about NSO, like having to
Yeah.
pay NSO.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah,
you would make
no,
it
that-
convenient for everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still
Because
gonna
Mr.
make that
Board
wish.
over there doesn't have Nintendo Switch Online right now.
What are we? We're talking with the fucking Namekian version of Shenron. Because he
Oh,
does
boy.
still give 3 wishes.
Yeah.
Actually, both
Yes, he
of them do,
does.
I believe.
No, Shenron only does one.
No, the thing is about that is you can have more than one wish, but it puts restrictions on it. And where you are in the lore right now, Jimmy, in the anime, he does only have one, but later on they add more wishes with more restraints.
Yeah. Yeah, the
I'm not gonna say
Earth,
why, but
Earth
yeah,
Dragon
they do.
Balls in Super have 3 wishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say where or why, but yeah, that is a thing that eventually happens.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil that either. That you have to find that out for yourself.
Okay.
No spoilers.
I don't really care about
Spoilers are
spoilers,
gay,
but
and not the
whatever.
fun kind.
Bolt,
Yeah.
your 3 wishes.
Yeah. Because I still had to give mine.
Angel, wait. I'm sorry you have to listen to me argue with my cat.
It's okay.
She keeps trying to lay on literally everything she can. You can't get in my lap, there's paper in my lap.
Then move the paper away.
And you
He's
can't lay in
drawing.
front. Yeah, I'm drawing. And she can't lay in front of me either because the keyboard's there for convenience sake. Angel, lay down. You're literally laying on 2 pillows right now. Just lay down.
The
Thank
cat
you.
doesn't want to be lazy. The cat wants attention.
You know, that actually is it. I know that's a joke, but that is what's happening right now.
No,
That
it's
is the reason.
I don't think it's a joke. I
is the
think both
reason.
of us were
I
thinking.
wasn't
that that's probably
joking.
the
I was
reason.
being serious there.
Well, that's usually a joke. Angel,
man,
quit
can I
sniffing the
joke or
pencil while I'm
what?
using it.
I feel like I have to wait for a chance to speak.
Go
Be
ahead.
like that. Go ahead.
Just
Right.
speak.
Stop it!
Just speak. Fuck everyone else.
Right. I think for my 3 wishes, I would still wish for the NSO bullshit to just be cut away because it makes no sense. It was free beforehand. Why suddenly I ask money? Why? Second, I genuinely want that in general, just corporate things are less of a threat and people are more open to do things. You know, being able to have easier time hosting tournaments and whatnot, because they're fun to watch. And I think for the third one, in the general, keeping with that train of thought as well, is that any gaming company, anything, is being really transparent in terms of how things are going with development and whatnot. Let the players know, damn it. Interact with your community, not just let them have something and then just go radio silence for, say, years.
Metroid 4. Metroid Prime 4.
Not surprising that Jimmy had something on hand to use that as an example.
I mean, also the fucking fact that they
Angel.
announced that they were gonna do a 7 remake and they didn't say a fucking word when it was coming out.
Also, Kingdom Hearts 3. Square really does that kind of thing a lot,
Also-
huh?
Final Fantasy 16.
They do a lot, huh?
Final Fantasy, like Square Enix in general, does that.
Yeah. What the fuck, Square?
Like, you could go to Square Enix company right now, ask them a bunch of questions on what's coming out in the future. They won't tell you a darn fucking thing.
It's so weird hearing you censor very, very specific words.
What, me?
Yeah,
you.
instead of saying damn, you said darn, and then directly after fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
Well,
Damn, I'm not the only one who noticed.
shut up.
But it's funny.
It is funny, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Baby boy being the oldest in this group right
Mina,
now.
they're bullying me.
Good.
uh, I have
Alright.
no clue what to wish for.
You don't have anything that you genuinely want.
Why bother?
Hell, fuck Jimmy, I'll take your 3 fucking wishes then.
No.
No.
Jim said, "No, these are my drugs."
They're mine.
We could also give Mina your 3 wishes. She probably could use 3 wishes.
She still has 3 wishes. Damn, leave my 3 wishes alone, you
I'm sure,
selfish
Jimmy, there are
bastard.
some things you
Use them.
really want.
You damn wish gremlin.
I mean, you are poor, aren't you? You said it yourself so many times. Maybe that's
Why
one thing you
bother?
could wish for?
I'd rather wish for
I
my
think his
family and-
mentality. I think his mentality for that would be, if he wishes for money, then
It wouldn't be for me.
it wouldn't be for him, because if you change how your circumstances are, you're gonna mess up the way that you are.
No, if one of the wishes was about money, it wouldn't be for me. It would be for my family and the future generations. It would be a stable money income for my family and the future generations, so they can live a semi-comfortable life. I don't mean that they live like kings, but I don't want them to be living in the streets. They're poor.
My cat's
That's
sitting so
cool.
close to me that she's getting bonked on the nose when I erase something.
That's one of the reasons why I said financial stability, is because that would give me enough money to, say, pay my bills, have enough money to eat with, anything I wanted to do for fun, like money wise.
Look at images real quick. I have a GIF for you guys wishing for money related things. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Why is it? I know for a fact it's here. Where is it?
Look.
Where'd the JonTron go?
And then you've deleted it on accident.
I mean, it's possible. I find it. Guess I have to search for it again.
The power of probability.
There it is. Right. There you go. JonTron saying based.
Face.
I mean, to be fair, you gotta admit that financial stability
It's
would not be
It's
a bad
important thing.
idea.
That's why the thing is, Sandy, I didn't say it's financial stability for my family, just my family. I said for the future generations too. Considering that the world might change, and if there are future generations,
Well, I would of course include my family. Don't get me wrong, but I just said financial stability basically for me, my mom, and my aunt, because right now my mom's having money issues, and if
it's a meep.
Hold on, I have to move you.
Oh, hi, Meep.
Oh my god!
I'm moving you to the corner, okay?
How dare you?
I can't move
Just
you
put
to
him
the corner.
below me.
I can't.
People of the group chat, I have returned.
I pulled you where me nice. Oh,
Hi,
me,
Meep.
welcome back. We were talking about if we have 3 wishes, what would we wish for? And it was my turn, but I wasn't able to finish.
Well, finish speaking, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, if you guys keep speaking over me, I don't want to interrupt you speaking, so I will shut the fuck up.
You keep having chances to speak, but you don't, so when you take too long, we start speaking.
That's on you at that point.
Anyway.
Awkward silence is awkward.
Exactly.
My second wish would be for all my friends to have financial stability. Because I know a lot of them are having trouble.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty too.
And my third wish would be... I honestly do not know.
I mean, you could always keep the genie around for whenever you need that third wish if something important does come up.
You could also cheat the system after you've gotten the 2 other wishes and wish for the genie's freedom, because for anyone who doesn't know, doing that will make you the genie.
I don't want to become a genie.
I don't think that's how the
I
system
don't want
works.
to be a
Liz.
genie.
And again, I also
when
get
you
my
wish
knowledge
for
of how
a
the genie
genie-
works from Aladdin.
No, when you wish for a genie's freedom, you replace the genie.
I don't want to become a genie!
Neither do I.
No, I was talking to Meep.
I'm not familiar with that, but okay. I mean, I feel like it's fairly obvious the first thing you wish for is wish the genie didn't have the ability to count, so he doesn't know how many wishes you've used.
I saw the best cheat ever like that. I saw somebody... Someone made an animated short of somebody writing down a list of wishes. And the genie said, you can't wish for more than 3 wishes. He said, I'm not. I wish for everything on this paper to become true.
You know,
Yeah.
that's technically one wish.
It is.
Yeah. It is a wish. Just one.
It is a single wish.
That's like the episode of like Fairly Odd Parents where it's like the break out the fairy lawyer to get the genie to do what you fucking want him to.
Nothing like breaking the rules to obey the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 wishes. I wish for a pen, and I wish for the paper. Then you write everything down and say for your final wish, make everything that's on there come true.
I mean, but you don't really need to
Genie.
wish for a pen and a paper.
Not if
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can
have.
just do both of
You have
those
to
with
if you
one
don't have
wish.
them.
Launch your phone and write it on a Google Doc.
True.
Write it up in Notepad.
Write it on your
I'm-
phone on the
It's
in the
like there's
frickin'
nothing
note
I would
section.
want for myself.
I'm sorry for all the
So I
sniffling
don't really
have
think I
already
can
known.
wish
Selfless.
for anything else.
Up giving us the
You mean
sniffle
being
list.
selfless.
I've been selfless 2 wishes in a row!
Yeah, I know, that's what he's saying.
I said sniffles. Jesus, Jimmy.
He wasn't talking to you, he
I
was talking to Bolt. Anyway,
Like, the first wish did not have to do anything with me. Because I don't deserve financial stability.
Yes, you do.
No, I
yes, you
don't.
do.
I've done way too
Shut
much
up
to
and
this
take the
family.
money. in the words of Philip J. Fry, shut up and take my money.
Honestly, yeah,
Yes.
I do wish that if I could find a genie, I could get 3 wishes. If genies were fucking real.
Honestly, if I had to pick them,
If they
they'd
are,
be
the
like, oh
government
yeah,
is hoarding
let's.
them.
How do you think they keep pulling infinite money out of nowhere? They just keep passing the genie bottle around to different guys to keep wishing for infinite money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they keep somehow running out.
Bruh. We just need to find a genie, and then each have our own chance to make 3 wishes.
I only really need 2.
I mean, fair.
Let's.
Because the last one would be kind of morbid.
If we ignore like the bullshit get around the rules thing, I would probably go for just the simple
The basic things?
fuck the current American medical system, put something actually good in there. Get America to stop being so stupid car, and make the billionaires actually pay their taxes or whatever.
Meep,
Oh,
I
yeah,
had a dark
because-
humor. I had a dark humor moment when you started thinking.
Oh no.
The thought, every nuclear warhead code popped into my head.
So we've all made our wishes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Then let's next topic, Kane. Since you're the one
Ooh,
sharing
Roomba.
topics around.
Actually, something I thought of, this is kind of tangentially related to what I mentioned of America being car-brained as all hell. I think I mentioned it in here somewhere.
We've mentioned this a lot of times in the Roomba pod. We've made fun of
It's
America.
very specifically, a very specific example of this one is Peachtree, Georgia.
Oh, you did put that in the idea box.
Yeah. This is a town in Georgia who has a parallel system of roads with like a nice paved paths to go around. Where basically in any sane place, oh yeah, you got a nice bike network. No, golf carts.
What?
No dog. I heard you like driving, so I made a whole second set of roads so you can drive some more.
Oh.
'Cause that's America. Instead of building a system of bike paths that work as bike paths, no, they built a system of bike paths to work as roads for golf carts.
America, fuck yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to riding a golf cart.
I mean, yeah, it's better than a normal car. But it's like, bro,
It still consumes gas.
I heard you.
gas
I heard you
anyway.
like driving, so I made some more driving infrastructure. You can drive while not driving.
We're almost going through
As an
40 hours
alternative
as
for
well.
driving, we have driving.
Exactly.
We almost be at it for 3
Alright,
hours.
so-
Yeah, but that's because we switched from the game
Yeah,
to
true.
boys, so that's why we're going for
True.
longer.
Alright,
True.
so
Change the group of boys.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
the
the
5 that I
boys.
sent in the server.
Alright.
Favorite foods others might think are weird. What's something that you eat that you think other people would think is weird?
Corn sushi.
What the fuck is that?
Sushi, but instead of fish, it's corn with mayonnaise.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah, I
weird.
would consider that
Yeah,
weird.
Okay,
Fuck
hold
that.
on, wait, hold on. Hold
Thought you
on.
like replace the rice with corn.
No. The filling with corn. Okay, so this is story time. Back in 2008, my family and I went on a trip to Kauai, which is I think the second
Hawaii.
largest island in Hawaii. And there was this sushi place where you could grab a plate, eat from it, and the plates themselves would dictate the price of the food you ate. And one of the sushis they had there was a sushi, like a the regular, like what you think of sushi, you think of like the nori algae with the rice and the fish inside.
Did you just say algae?
Algae.
No, it's not your pronunciation that threw me off. It was you saying algae on sushi.
I think it's seaweed is what he's thinking of. What it usually
Yes.
is.
Oh right, look, seaweed in Spanish is called alga, and alga sounds like algae. I'm pretty sure algae
Yeah,
is
true.
also
Alright,
a
that's
way
fair.
to say seaweed. So,
Algae is a different thing altogether.
oh,
Yeah, it's the things that grow on the surface of the water and stuff, like
No, it's not.
plankton. I said
That,
it's
right?
like plankton.
no, it's not. Anyway,
It's
Regardless.
tiny and it's green.
and it had sushi in it, and I liked it because I like corn. And so I told my mom, I want to do this at home because yes, my mom makes homemade sushi. She has a rice cooker, like an actual Japanese rice cooker that is already like a couple years old. I think it has like a decade or more. But it works perfectly fine. And so ever since then, sometimes my mom just grabs like a can of corn, prepares a mixture with mayonnaise and I think of something extra, and puts the corn in it, mixes it all together, and puts it in a maki roll. and
sad.
it's actually tasty.
I'm sad. My cat's not purring loud enough for me to put my mic up to her so that you guys can hear her.
Oh, that is sad.
Okay,
Sad.
am I the only
Extremely
one
sad.
then, or do you guys have also weird food?
Alright,
Weird food.
so I discovered this one recently. Honey on garlic bread with an egg.
I mean, I've had that before.
You had me until you said with an egg.
I mean, I've had that before. I tasted it. It was actually really good.
At one point I had cheese on it too.
Doesn't sound that bad.
It's the combination of the things.
You know something else that might sound a little weird? Okay, grab rice. Grab Emmental
Okay.
cheese.
Okay.
Grab, I don't know if you guys in America have this, but like, those like, bricks of tomato sauce for like pasta.
Brick.
Yeah, like canned tomato sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Put that all together, mix it all, and put it in the microwave for like a minute.
I was concerned for a second because you said brick.
Yeah, you know, like a Tetra brick. Oh wait, I don't think you guys have that.
No, we also don't have
Hold on, wait.
fucking bagged milk.
We don't have
That's
that.
Canada thing.
We don't have that in Spain.
Good. It's confusing.
That's just a Canada thing, and I'm pretty sure how it works is you put the bag in like a pitcher.
Hold on, I need to send you this because this is what I'm talking about. I'm sending this to fucking images.
But I think I have a food that might be really weird.
This is a very
I know, I
personal
don't.
topic, and I'm happy I chose it.
Okay, this is what I mean. It's in images.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
a
do
brick.
not have that.
Oh.
That's a carton.
It has the form of a brick.
That's. Have you ever seen a juice carton?
That's a juice. Again, remember, Spanish and English people sometimes say things differently.
No, like that's actually what you call that kind of container. You call it a carton.
No, it's a Tetra brick. Shortened to brick.
Yeah. Like juice,
Alright, that
like juice
naming scheme.
boxes.
Calling it a brick actually does make sense.
It has
I'm
the
gonna
form
be
of
honest.
a brick.
Yeah, and they get stacked like bricks,
Exactly. See?
except they're vertical instead of horizontal. But you know.
Yeah, well, but you can stack them
Reeve is getting it.
horizontally.
Me still gets it.
But yeah,
Meatball
Brain
always
gets
gets
it.
that
Don't
is
worry,
that is
Jimmy.
something that I sometimes make with leftover rice, and it's actually like the fact is the rice is good, but the extra bit of like the Emmental cheese on it, like it has to be like grated Emmental cheese, not just slabs of Emmental cheese. It's good. It's good shit. I've also done some wacky things like putting in a like tortilla wrap, a sausage, Emmental cheese, crunchy onion bits. I don't know if you guys have that.
Yeah.
Like it's pre-prepared onions, but like they're crunchy.
Yeah, my dad. We actually have some right now because my dad's getting ready to make a green bean casserole.
And then
Thanksgiving.
alongside the sausage, I put pickles, like whole pickle.
Pickle or cucumber pickle?
Cucumber pickle, I think.
Because there's
Those
a
are
very
cucumbers.
distinct. Those are very distinctly different.
Those are cucumbers. Though.
Hold on, wait.
Yes,
It's
but
a pickled cucumber.
one is a pickle, the other is a cucumber.
This.
That's
Basically.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's a
pickle.
pickle.
Yeah, that's a pickle.
Pickled cucumber.
Exactly. That.
Yes, but
Like, a couple of them, if
pickle
they're
is
not-
a cucumber that's been sitting in a brew.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a cucumber that has been pickled.
It's look. I call them pickles Because
Yes, because that's what they're called.
exactly. Anyway,
My question was just which one you meant.
A pickle or a normal cucumber.
a pickle.
Yeah.
A pickle
I'm trying
that
to
you
understand
take
what
out
it
of
is he's asking.
that you take out of a
Yeah.
jar.
Yes, that was the question, Meep.
Okay. Unnecessarily confusing. Moving on.
And
but still not as confusing as putting an actual pickle in sushi.
it's corn.
That doesn't make it any less confusing.
I mean, doesn't California rolls have something like that in them?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Fuck if I know. I don't think I've ever had a California roll.
I'm
Anyway,
from California and I've never had a California roll.
but yeah, and basically I wrap it all up and throw it into the microwave.
Are you saying you microwave sushi?
No, oh my
Yeah.
god, Kate, no, no,
I was concerned.
no. Have you guys
Wait,
not
who
heard
said
the
yes?
Andy? Andy did.
Andy.
No,
I was doing it as a joke.
Have you not heard the beginning of the recipe? I said I put it in a tortilla wrap. I basically make a burrito. I basically make a hot burrito.
I was just very concerned for a second.
I would kill myself before microwaving sushi. I would perish before doing that.
No, I
Sushi
was
as well
being
is awesome,
a
though.
little
Sus.
yeah.
He was being a little tour burglar.
All right, Andy.
Well, my interesting food choice is gonna be a little bit weird, but
I mean,
That's the
kind
entire
of the
point of the
point.
question.
so you know how you guys have like your chicken Alfredo and shit.
Yeah, cheese with chicken and noodles.
Okay.
So instead of doing chicken, my mom and we experimented with that and we put sausage, pepper, and onions in it instead.
That sounds
Why?
actually
Okay.
delicious.
I mean, I could see the appeal, but like, that just sounds like overcomplicated fajitas or whatever.
No. So we did a thing where we had a thing of salt, like a package of sausage, like actual sausage, like not the like one that you find in a tube that's like ground sausage, but like ones that are actually in like the like little
Package of-
tubing and whatever.
Stuff you would typically use for breakfast.
Yeah, and so instead of like
Sausage.
we sliced the sausage
Mm-hmm.
Put the
and
onion.
then cut the pepper and onion up. And funny enough, we still put the broccoli in.
Sorry, I don't like broccoli.
I don't like
Well,
broccoli
I
unless
do.
it's steamed and with cheese.
Well, my mom knows that I will only ever eat broccoli if it is with a cheese sauce, so which is why she says let's do Alfredo
What?
sauce.
Hold on, BRB. I'll leave.
Cheesy broccoli is the best.
I'll be right back.
Yes.
If you eat any other kind of broccoli, you're wrong, plain and simple.
So instead of doing like the chicken broccoli Alfredo like people normally do, we do it with sausage, pepper, and onion, and still keep the broccoli in it.
Neat.
Because pepper and onions, yes, are okay to put by themselves, but when you're cooking with pepper and onion, they shrink so damn much that you end up having to use a whole bunch instead, like say a chicken Alfredo dish. So, which is why my mom is okay with actually adding the broccoli as well.
Well, that was the shortest time I've ever heard Jimmy be gone for.
Another one that we do, and I'm not completely sure if this is something you guys do normally, but when I have, like, my mom and we buy, like, cups of, like, ramen that you just put warm water in and let sit and, like, absorb the hot water.
Ramen.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
instant ramen for a reason.
We put, I put, like, hot sauce that could go actually into it, like
Yeah.
sriracha sauce.
Yeah, I put hot sauce and stuff in my ramen. I don't care.
But I also eat my ramen with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Depending on what you're eating it with, I could see it.
Speaking of dinner, I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, that was the shortest time you've
Let me
ever
just-
been gone on stream.
Because I just got that. Chicken midget.
You were gone for literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was expecting to be gone for longer.
That's a good-looking sandwich.
Sure.
If I can chime in, one of the things I don't think it's really weird, but it's a thing I have that includes broccoli, which a lot of people said they don't like. So
Again,
there we go.
the question isn't what you think is weird.
Yeah.
It's what you think
Yeah.
other people think will be weird.
Yeah. So with that knowledge, one of my my favorite dish is, at least my parents call it chicken divan, and what it is it's chicken, broccoli, cheese, and like some other things in like a casserole dish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright.
And it's mostly by volume broccoli and also some chicken. A fair bit of chicken. With like cheese on top, and then relatively recently my mom realized, wait a minute, the original recipe called for croutons, which no one likes. However, bacon bits.
Oh.
I approve of this.
8 croutons.
I approve with everything you've just said.
Yeah, so where's the weird part?
Yeah.
Speak of broccoli.
There's lots of broccoli in it, and there's like mayonnaise is used mixing in it as well.
Okay, the mayonnaise is kind of weird, but alright.
It's not very much mayonnaise, and it's like mixed in with. I'm trying
As
to remember
long
all
as
the
it's
things that get put in it. Yeah. It's mixed in. There's some cream of chicken soup that's put in there, and it's like makes like the sauce that's in amongst all the broccoli and the chicken underneath the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Chicken on top of chicken.
Chicken.
Chickeny goodness.
What is this, KFC?
Try our peanut chicken. So peanutty, you will not even taste the chicken.
You know something that I've done. Speaking of mayonnaise, you know something that I've done with mayonnaise? Mix it with wasabi.
Alright.
That actually cuts a little bit of the strength of the wasabi. I'm not gonna lie. I've
No.
done that before.
It does it, but it gives the thing with it. It's not that it cuts off the power of the wasabi. It's that it kicks up the mayonnaise.
I would
That's the whole point of
disagree.
giving it. It's give power to the mayonnaise, not cut power down from the wasabi. I love wasabi. Like there were some peanuts that had this like extra layer added to them on like bags, and they had like a layer of wasabi, like crunchy wasabi mass, I guess. I don't really know how to explain.
Wasabi peanuts.
Yeah, basically.
I
Oh my
approve of that.
God, they were delicious, and like I love wasabi, and I love the fact that wasabi just opens your nostrils. Just like I can.
Oh my god, okay, I snorted so hard my mic stopped picking it up and I hurt my ear. I don't know how I managed that.
But Jimmy, that's Sniff. I know where that's going to happen again sometime.
Send help.
No.
No, you don't want to go to the hospital. You're in America.
I never said anything about a hospital. Fuck the hospital.
They just want to get help.
Don't go to the hospital.
Once
That's where
again,
you get
asking
broke.
Send me a
They're once again
wheelchair.
asking for your help.
Anyway, I think that has Bolt said anything?
No, I don't think he has.
Oh, because I don't really have anything. That's the
Me,
thing.
You're
you've
done.
already
I'm
said
sure you
Do
have a lot
you
of
need me
things.
to repeat what the
I'm trying to
premise
think
of
of
the
anything
question
else.
is? Bolt, do you need me to repeat what the premise of the question is?
Something that is weird, or something that you
No,
need that
Something that you like, but other people might think is weird.
That's the thing. I just don't have any idea.
You're Dutch. It'll come up eventually.
Oh, actually, I do have another thing, but I don't think this is gonna partake to Jimmy or me because I have no idea where Meep lives.
America.
He's American.
Only
This is
both
America.
are non-American.
Okay, but you know how like you go to McDonald's and you get like the McNuggets and then like sauces to go with the McNuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Instead of using the sauce on the McNuggets, I use the sauce on the damn French fries.
Okay.
That's not weird. I do that a lot.
Specifically for ranch, that's what I remember you telling me.
I do it for barbecue and sweet and sour as well.
Huh.
Kane.
Why did you wait like 2 seconds to say Kane?
I don't know.
It's just the
That
awkward
was a
pause.
very discernible pause. Like you were trying to figure out who made the comment.
Fuck off.
So, I guess until Bolt figures something Dutch out. Next one.
I do have a
What?
second one for that topic
You
though,
have
and it
so
is
many topics.
ironically
Oh my god.
it is unironically related to McDonald's. When I was a little lad, I used to eat apple slices with ranch.
You told me this.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
I'm
mix
like,
sauce,
that's
barbecue
a
sauce, and
little
ketchup.
weird.
I would eat the caramel from the apple slices with my McNuggets, and I would eat the ranch that I had for my McNuggets with my apple slices.
Actually, Board, not gonna lie. I used to do the same thing with the McNuggets when the caramel from the apples when I was a kid.
It's good.
Because it tasted so good.
I mean, I'm sure it does.
Tasty.
I'm just here having
It
dinner.
actually tasted good.
I mean,
And
there's
it
something
was
that I
really
actually
looking
do
good
eat,
because it was
but
tasty.
it is a candy. That's kind of the thing.
Alright, I don't see how that changes the
mean,
fact that it's food, but let's
Like,
hear it.
It's good. I will also send an image in the images.
Okay.
So, this is a kind of licorice.
Damn.
Huh.
That's
And get
licorice? That looks tasty for licorice.
True.
Get this. The only one that I don't like
Looks
are
like a
the,
pool noodle.
True.
Hey.
Yep. But like,
You're not lying.
out of these licorice, like the only ones that I just don't like are the bright blue and the pink ones that are the same. You know, the pinks are the same as the blue ones. Those that I just don't like. The rest I can eat.
So you
And-
don't like ones that repeat.
No, hold on. I can just like crop of what I just don't like at
Sometimes,
all out of those.
when I have to eat from, like bagged pasta, like, pasta you can prepare in just one casserole. If it's with cheese sauce, sometimes what I would do is grab a sausage, like a packaged sausage, and just cut it up and throw it into the casserole.
You would grab a sausage, huh?
Yeah, and it would cut into pieces.
I'm pretty sure he's grabbed many sausages before.
Andy got the joke.
Horny be gone, spray chat.
Annie, I'm sure you've grabbed even more. ¡Está en el baño!
Horny be gone.
Oh no, he's speaking taco.
Go on. How's it not? That moment when your bedroom
Send
is
help.
right next to your brother's and the only thing connecting them and the thing connecting them is the
I like
bathroom.
how I knew what Board was talking about.
I also understood it.
Because I've sent you the meme, Andy.
True.
I know for a fact I've sent you that meme.
So next topic, boys.
Well, what we got?
Let's see. Idea box.
Kane has
I got 5 things
five
there.
more.
Yeah, I had going into this meep, I had 17 ideas. I had the 5 that I sent, and I have 12 more in a different server.
Incredible.
Because I've been preparing.
It
Alright,
was part of his master plan all along.
Man was ready for
Exactly.
Freddy.
designs and monsters we like. generally, no specific franchise.
Do Monster Girls count?
Monsters?
Everybody talked at once.
Yup.
Do Monster Girls count as a design? As a design idea? Just turn a monster into into a cute
I'll let
monster
me
girl?
be the decider of that on if a monster girl is actually a monster in
I mean, if
terms
they
of
keep
video games.
making the same powers as a monster, they're still a monster.
Okay, Kane, you know exactly where I'm gonna go with this, don't you?
Yes, I do, because Monster Hunter and
Yes.
Pokemon.
Well, one of them, is from Monster Hunter. Brachydios. If you don't know what Brachydios is, I will put a picture in the image.
Do so.
Take Punch Out, Lil Mac from Punch Out, and make it a dinosaur with explosive fists. Literally.
So basically, a kangaroo dinosaur. Got it.
It has explosive goo on the ends of its arms. The only thing it has for hands is little claws under the explosive parts.
Kane, I'm literally about to put a picture in.
When slimy
Yeah, no, I was
actually
explaining
look
why it looks like that.
kind of liquid.
Alright, so I also have a Monster Hunter one to put up.
Yeah, that's just a kangaroo. That's
And
just a dinosaurish kangaroo.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he
Oh, the
do like to
classic.
jump and punch.
I'm
at the
about
same
to
time.
send
See?
you guys a picture of my favorite Elder Dragon, Dalamadur.
The fuck?
Honestly, I'm a big
That's
big
fan
ass
of the
snake.
Xenomorph from Alien.
Kane.
Big ass snake. Look at that thing.
By the way, that's Shah Dalamadur. That's the subspecies to him.
Oh, neat.
I knew you liked long things, Kane, but I didn't know you liked them that long.
I'm not you.
Okay.
Listen
I
here.
think it's wise if I just remain silent for that one.
Anyway, Dalamadur is
Maybe those.
what the Monster Hunter franchise refers to as a Elder Dragon, and some of the strongest monsters in existence there. That's just a big ass fucking snake, Elder Dragon.
Yes.
It kind of gives me Leviathan vibes, and I don't know why.
Yeah. That's exactly it. It's like a Leviathan, but it lives in the desert.
So it does a Leviathan.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
kinda.
basically the Desert Scorch.
I guess.
If you get the reference, kudos. I know Kane
Uh,
does.
I'm
Maybe,
also
I don't know. I could be
another
drawing a blank there.
image in the images to
Dalamadur is my favorite Elder Dragon. Because
By the
look
way-
at that thing.
Just really quickly, we've been going for 3 hours.
okay. So
Roomba thought usually goes for 2. And also, there has been no troubles whatsoever.
Don't
Don't
stop.
jam
telling me,
it,
don't
but-
stop telling me, don't stop
Jimmy,
telling me,
you
don't stop
say it and it's gonna happen. Shut.
Exactly.
but
He needs an excuse to end the stream.
no, he doesn't.
No, it doesn't. We're having
D&D
fun.
soon, so does me and Bolt. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll wrap it up in like
If
25 minutes.
But
there is one
another
thing I want to
monster
discuss before
is-
we end,
there's-
though.
is Abyssal Lagear Cruise. This is the rare species to a monster that I
I love that.
absolutely fucking love.
That reminds
I
me
love
of an
that.
Eidolon worm from Terraria Comedy
Its
Mod.
color is black because it lives in the depths of the ocean where it has no access to sun.
Yep, makes sense.
For context as to what you're looking at, because I know it's hard to actually see what
I
you're
can see
seeing.
what I'm looking at.
I
It's
know.
just a
I mean,
long
I know it.
face.
I know it looks like a worm because of the picture, but that actually does have arms and legs.
I do see the legs.
I think I see the arms.
And Abyssal Laggy does not come out of the water at all.
Oh, so you're just fighting a taser shark.
Damn.
Kane, if you knew what he was like, if you ever played the freaking actual series or the actual
Not
main
stories.
games for Monster Hunter, no, Abyssal Laggie's not in the stories.
Yeah, that's why I said that. Okay, not
I only
stories.
play story. I only play stories because it's easy to actually play, and unlike Pokemon, the element is not rock paper scissors. No, you have to play with literal rock paper scissors.
Oh, excuse me.
You have been
Damn.
excused. Now perish.
And it's actually really nice because of all the what. Andy can second this.
I know.
There's
I can
a
also
lot
hear
of.
this.
It is really easy to pick up that game, and it doesn't stop it from being fun.
No, it doesn't.
Where were we? The songs from Monster. Like when I said,
Monster guns that you like.
when I mean monster, I don't mean just like anime girls that look, kind of no. I mean like actual monsters that look similar to women.
Like Lamia.
Yes, like a Lamia or a centaur, or even
Or
like
a
a slime
vampire.
girl. You could even, if you really wanted
Like
to,
a
you could
what?
add. You don't know what a Lamia is?
Oh, there was something you said after that.
Ah, centaur.
No, after Centaur.
I think I was talking about a slime girl.
Oh, okay. I heard you say something very different.
You
A
also have
vampire
Get your
like,
head out of the
sound
gutter.
users.
I know he's talking about. I know he's talking about waifus, but get your head out of the gutter.
Like, if you make a creature that looks like a woman but has the power of, let's say, for example, a salamander, not a salamander as in a real life salamander, as in the monster type salamander, the big ass fucking lizard that spews fire.
Oh,
It's just a smaller version.
I
And
know
it's
one.
lighter, and it's faster, and it's more attractive.
I
too,
know
because
one
that's
that
the point.
me and Kane would know about. The freaking mermaid from freaking Fairy Tale.
Oh, yeah, she will bite your head off without
Oh
a
yeah,
second
sirens.
thought.
No, those aren't mermaids. Those are sirens.
Oh
Mermaids
no,
and sirens are different.
from the anime Fairy Tale.
Oh, okay.
We've been out.
It's
Yeah, pretty much. There's a wizard who has summoner keys, and one of her keys is for Aquarius. And it's just a fucking mermaid with a pot of water that can create tsunamis.
yes. You don't want to piss her off.
She, her contractor asked her to take care of a ship with a bunch of creeps on it. What does she do? Creates a tsunami, and then when Lucy says, "Why did you do that? You almost killed me," she responded, "I was aiming for you."
Oh wow, damn.
This isn't the first fucking episode.
The first
Yeah, it was
You could
like
have
in the
killed me.
first
Is that not the
episode.
objective?
was that not my objective?
What? I mean, I got the ship. That's what you wanted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kane and I knew exactly what we were talking about
I think
this.
you're
Also-
rude for them to also just say, "Let me try again."
Harpies.
She would. She would respond with, "Here, let me try again." Harpies are. I approve of it, but not of the claws.
I mean, it's kind of the point. They're birds. They're bird women.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of talons. You
Me
know.
personally, because I also have one, I just like the smaller creatures.
Small.
Like what they can do with them. Like things like Moogles, for instance. It's just fun.
Oh, Moogles.
I
Oh,
also
they're so
like the
tiny.
idea of small creature, big power.
What?
Big creature, small
The
power.
entire
Small
premise of
creature, big
Digimon
power.
and Pokemon.
Itty bitty living place.
Yeah.
The entire premise of Pokemon and Digimon. The smallest thing can create mass destruction.
Well, more so Pokemon than Digimon. There's way more big Digimon than big Pokemon.
Eh.
All right.
As we're getting close to,
Wait, I said
if
25 minutes
if
and it was 24, so we'll end it up at 21:50. I have 10,
uh,
15 minutes
it
to prepare.
I would like to briefly, because it was a recent event,
Yeah.
touch on the uh local state elections that happened in the U.S. this last week. Mainly, the fact there has been some serious copium going on related to them.
Ah.
A little bit of coffee
What is a
ASMR.
GOP?
Uh, it's the abbreviation for nickname of the Red Team, U.S. Red Party,
Ah.
conservatives.
Okay.
Those people, they have been doing a lot of copings, them specifically.
Let's go.
Mainly because, and they've been doing a lot of the saying the things that they really shouldn't be saying, but they're actually saying it like out loud. Like there's some commentator who like legitimately like on like not Fox News, was like, yeah, no, like direct democracy is not the right way to run a country. Like, bro, you lost. Stop coping.
Cope, seethe, and mold.
Yeah, it's like you had one of your major policy things put up to general election and it lost horribly. Wow. It's almost like most people don't actually like that. And you're being buoyed by the fact you've gerrymandered all your districts, which is a topic for another time. Like literally, it's like I think it was Ohio. They had
Of
on the
course,
ballot
Ohio.
putting on the ballot like enshrining abortion rights in the constitution of the state, and it passed. The GOP is very salty about it. Apparently like trying to be like, yo, state Supreme Court, how about you don't implement that? Like, bro, my guy,
My
have you heard
brother
of
in
this
Christ.
wonderful thing
My brother
called
in Christ.
democracy? Yeah, literally my brother in Christ. These are the freaking Christian nationalists, basically. The people who give Jesus a bad name.
Me. I give him a lot. I say.
It's their coping and seething because they generally lost a lot of things, and even some of the places they won, they didn't win by as big a margin as they usually would. Like I think it was Missouri, which is like one of their huge, strong bastions, very, very team red state. They like won one of their elections by like 100,000 votes.
Yeah, considering it's America, that's not a lot.
Yeah, no, that's not a lot. I think it was actually less than that. It was a very small. They won by like 1 or 2% base in like one of their die-hard strongholds. It's like, yikes! You guys really have squandered your popularity.
To be fair, I don't think my state had many people in an election this year because we had.
It was only some of them going. It wasn't like one of the big ones. It was very much off year, not one of the big ones, which is why they tried to get a lot of their things they want passed through, because most people don't care, so they're the only... They're old white boomers who are retired who go to vote in them.
Yeah, I think my state, we didn't have, much going on for our people running here. It was mainly one person for each position, and that was about it. So, when I went to vote, it was more of, oh, what's the point in voting on this? Then you just put the person.
Oh, it's people who they weren't even running contested races. A lot of them.
Yeah.
What you mean? Yeah.
Yep. And we had like 1 or 2 questions, and they were both bullshit.
That's the kind of stuff. Like bills where it's like, should we do this? It's like either way, it's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of like
no
that.
one cares.
We're America. Dumb is what we do best.
Of course.
Yeah, you guys do dumb
Queen
shit
and
really
me
well.
all know this.
Yep. Speaking of dumb people that are,
I mainly want to talk about it mostly because laugh at the people coping and seething and balding because they lost.
Funny. That's always funny.
And they're sore losers.
Exactly.
Always a good time.
They can't seem to comprehend that their policies aren't popular, so it's very clearly something sus going on. It's not that you just have an unpopular policy. It's gotta be fraudulent.
Speaking of dumb people, that time Elon Musk thought using rockets as a form of long-distance passenger travel between two places on Earth was a good idea. Spoiler alert!
Oh,
It
right.
isn't.
Yeah, right. So that was Elon Musk some time ago, like proposed using Starship rockets as like a point-to-point transportation, like to go from like New York to Sydney or something like that. It's like, bro, like first of all, ignoring the fact that you need to strap a bunch of normal people onto a rocket ship and then have them, endure the G-forces of a rocket launch. You then have the fact that rockets are orders of magnitude more dangerous than normal planes. Not to mention, due to the noise, you'd have to do all these things to put it far away in the cities, and then once you count the travel times of those, and the boarding times, and the loading times, and the fueling times, it's then slower than just taking a normal plane.
Yep.
Yep.
Also,
I think
it would have significantly more CO2 emissions because, it's a fucking rocket ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It weighs more. It weighs hundreds times more than a car just trying to get off the ground.
And that's not even counting airplanes. Airplanes put out a lot of CO2. But the thing is, when they're transporting like 400 people or more, it's not too bad, like per person kind of thing. This is a fucking rocket ship. It can't carry that many people and their bags. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You have more
Honestly,
luck using a blimp.
when it comes to like traveling and shit, I would rather take like a train or go by car.
Oh, I'd love to take a train. The problem is I live in America.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys live in America.
No.
Most of our trains happen to be for cargo and cargo only.
No. There are passenger trains. I've been on
I
a
know
passenger
there are.
train recently.
I said
have been on
most.
past- The thing is, I'm from I'm from the part of California where they actually have trains that aren't entirely a joke. They're actually like Caltrains implementing. I talked about it before. The new rolling stock that are like actually like good. That have like speed and comfort and stuff that isn't crap, and it's for a commuter train. And it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have it go 110 as a commuter service. It's like, wow, this is almost European.
Yeah.
Wow, this
No.
is almost European.
Because when I was, I think this was when I was still in high school or middle school, we took a train down to DC from where I live to visit my aunt.
It's Northeast Corridor. It's Northeast Corridor. That's the one spot in the country that has trains.
Yep.
That's the one spot in the U.S. that actually has a functional train.
Damn.
And even then,
Yeah.
that's
And to be fair,
And
it's an electrical train.
you've actually got catenary wires and shit. It's great.
Yeah.
They're putting those in on the Caltrain corridor because they're going to double run it with the California High-Speed Rail eventually.
Eventually, in 2035.
I think the current completion date's after that.
Oh my god, I was joking!
It's the thing is that it keeps getting delayed and the costs keep going because they keep subcontracting everything and people keep suing them. It's just stupid mess.
So,
And people who don't know what to talk about keep complaining about because apparently some people can't seem to comprehend that running in a straight line between San Francisco and Los Angeles isn't a good idea because there's a mountain range there.
so there's people living elsewhere that might, want
Yeah.
the train.
No one lives in this place. It's a city of 1 million people.
That's still 1 million people.
It's empty, California. All right.
Bruh.
It's by California standards. All right.
Bruh.
But no, and we also have subways over here on this
Yeah.
side of the.
There's New York subway. Yeah.
And then you have the subway in DC too.
Yeah, the DC subway.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of like Some bullshit. Did I talk about how there was apparently New York City wanted to introduce like a London, England style congestion charge
What?
to drive. Tolls to drive in certain parts of the city, okay, from outside.
That's bullshit.
It's designed to keep traffic down because there's only so much road.
Yeah.
So apparently, New Jersey, the state, sued the federal government to stop New York, the city, from implementing.
Huh?
Okay.
I have to go, so I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're about to wrap it up either way. They're just
Yeah, I
finishing
was-
with this.
Yeah, off it goes. But that is
Damn.
beyond whack.
Didn't even say goodbye, just left.
Yep. That's just Andy, bro.
I must go now. My people need me.
Real quick tangent after hearing this weird news. Eevee week.
Eevee week.
I'm gonna sleep with so many Eevees.
Oh, horny
Wait,
beyond
hold up.
necessary.
Hold on.
YouTube,
Rephrase
I didn't
that.
mean that. Twitch, I did mean that.
I get the joke.
You get the reference.
I get the reference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
put Kane
that's
back to where
horny.
Andy was. Because he is mole man. There we go. Now you become the petted one.
Yay.
Let's how about we do the one from Kane and we wrap it up from there?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Which one?
Any? You're the one
Let's
who
see if
brought
I-
those.
Oh, one of the ones from the server, okay.
Yep.
Idea box. Okay, there they are.
Yep.
Proudest achievements in games. I think that one will be short.
Yeah, for sure.
Where did you does it
That's
have
That's
to,
a
like a
good
play-
question.
does it have to be like an actual in-game achievement or just something that you've done?
No,
that you
just
feel very proud
something
of?
that you feel like took a lot of effort to actually do.
All right, I've got one.
Get
a
the
long
500
time
Mario
ago.
Kart DS.
I've
What?
got one
It's-
from a long time ago.
Alright.
Yeah, Jimmy's got a very good one. Back when I was in elementary school, right? So this is a long time ago. My best friend and I we both had Star Wars Republic Commando, all right, the game, and
Isn't the game kind of old?
this is back when we were in elementary school, Jimmy.
Mm.
So yes,
Oh, yeah.
No, but
It
it was
is.
the thing. Isn't like the night from the 90s?
I don't think it's from the '90s. It's from the early 2000s, from like 2002, I think.
All right.
Because the end of it ties directly into Revenge of the Sith, which was 2003. So, it was a kind of old game by the time we were playing it still. But so elementary school, we were both got to the point right at the end of like a first level section on Geonosis,
2005.
and we both cannot beat like the last sling. My friend told me he cheating it, right? And I managed to beat it legit, and I felt so proud of myself for that. And then, like, 2 years ago, I went in and replayed the game, like, I struggled with this?
Yeah, that always
Man.
happens. That always happens when you go back to a game later
This game
on.
was a lot harder back when I was bad.
You
This
know,
game was a lot harder when games were a lot harder.
you know, it's something that I'm kind of proud of that I managed to pull this off. It's because it was for a class project. Oh my god, hold on a second. I'll tell the story in a second.
For me, it was
Then?
Okay, so,
Right.
it's actually pretty recently because it was when I was doing my last degree. We at both years we had a task to make a mini game or a game in any way, shape, or form you want to do it. Basically as a quiz, do a quiz, turn it into a game. And so the first year, a friend and I decided, you know what? Let's learn in Minecraft. Let's boot up Minecraft, let's grab a random world and prepare a set of backgrounds and everything to make different mini game, different questions, and have people have to find the answers, and read books and see the answers, and then move forward and get teleported to different places. And I remember he prepared the commands, and I prepared the terrains because I didn't know how command blocks worked, and Minecraft still don't kind of do. It's really complicated, everything. And we did it. And so the next year, we get a similar task. And I'm like, you know what? Last year I wanted to do one in Terraria. I'm going to do one in Terraria. And I did it, in Terraria. I did it in modded Terraria because it was easier to do. And so I could have more biomes to go to. So it would be a little different than just the regular vanilla Terraria biomes. But yeah, the fact that I was able to pull actual games into it was kind of hype. Was kind of dope. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
Yep. Kane, Bolt.
I had something. I forgot what it was. Fuck.
Well, I
remember
do.
what it was. I remember what it was.
Oh my god. Okay. Go first.
I have an infinite build of destruction on Borderlands 3. There's a heavy weapon called the Nukem, where you literally just throw nukes. And I have an extra projectile while my shield is full. The class I play can throw out a third projectile on percent chance. Landing a crit will give me ammo back on a percent chance. I have a flat 1 in 5 to land a crit no matter where I hit it. So I'm constantly getting ammo back while throwing literal nukes at enemies.
That just reminds me of the fat boy from Fallout. The weapon that shoots mini nukes.
Yeah, the gun's called the Nukem.
Whenever I Nukem, I just think of Duke Nukem.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
When I have to run through an easy mode area, I put that on, I make sure I'm on the right build, and then I just run through the area, throwing nukes at everything. Also killing myself in the process, but the rate I'm killing other things picks me back up. It's just pure carnage, and it's great.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Bolt?
As for me, I'm gonna take the lame route and do one achievement from an actual game, but I still think it is an achievement.
I mean, if
because
it's a hard
really
achievement, you
I mean,
have to feel
it's something that was actually changed because of an unexpected reason. So, I'm playing a game that I've played since high school, known as Shell Shock Live.
Mm-hmm.
It was back then Shell Shock Live 2, but then it got ported to Steam, so of course the 2 had to be gone, just Shell Shock Live again. And I can remember it very fondly as well. The game at some point got a tournament mode update where you could play with a bracket of 16 players in 1v1 style, which is always super fun. And during that time, the dev of the game, known as K-Champ, also played the game itself. I had to square off against the developer, and I won.
Okay, though that's actually kind of dope, though. That is actually kind of dope. That is something to be proud of. It's not lame at all. That is actually kind of dope.
Nah, but the thing is, there isn't an in-game achievement tied to it, and when I achieved it, it still had the text or the stipulation where you had to beat the developer in the game. In one update, that got changed and updated to either beat the dev still, or beat a level 100 with this achievement. So I'm like, I just got it the legitimate way by beating the dev, and I'm just gonna brag about it where I can.
I mean,
not many people can brag about beating devs on games.
Not a lot of people can brag about beating the dev on their own video game. I'm gonna see, because I think this man is still streaming. He's trying to do 100% of Gran Turismo 3. I'm gonna check if Red is still streaming and in complete pain and suffering because he's trying to do 100% the game. Because me and Chad force-fed him to try and do golds on every single license.
Yeah, he's not even 2.5 hours in.
Let's go. All right, so I think that's gonna be all for today. We've been going. This is the longest Roomba thought. Another one with Hila. I mean, we did basically combine 2 Roombas of thought in 1 week because we didn't.
Let's
do
be
one
real
last
here.
week.
It's because of the squad switch that we just got double runtime.
Yeah, also that because we just had a massive squad change.
I'm not gonna have time to get lunch before PMD&D. Oh no.
Oh no.
Multitask.
I mean, I had lunch while doing. Well, I had dinner while doing this. You can see the image of the sandwich that I got into my stomach. But yeah, we are going to stop the stream for today. Thank you everyone who has come by. Thank you Ryu for the follow and the subscription. That was way too kind of you. So now
Like and subscribe.
There's no subscription. There's no likes here, but you can follow and subscribe. Even though you should.
I'm talking to the people watching the VOD.
True.
True, it is a VOD. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching the VOD.
If you get this far in the VOD, put what's funny
Kudos.
to put in chat in the comments. Something to put in the comments. Potato. Put potato in the comment section.
Yeah, potato.
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 Yeah.
Says potato. No one says potato. I've never met someone who actually calls it.
Yeah, I know,
Mr.
it's weird.
Potato.
Mr. Potato Head?
Have you? Senor Potato, Mr. Potato from Toy Story.
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, they call him Mr. Potato Head.
In Spanish, it's called Senor Potato.
Potato.
Okay, potato is apparently the Spanish way of.
No,
Dang it, I guess- I don't know.
no, saying potato in Spanish is patata.
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 Let me see
That's
the
why it's
patatas.
potato. Senor Potato. That's why
Jimmy.
Spanish people can say potato.
Did you hear me,
I can
Jimmy?
say potato as well. It's
Yeah,
just a
well, but
thing.
you don't get the reference, Mr. Nerd.
Let me see the patatas.
They're also in the dish they sent. Anyway, we're gonna go raid Red Mage. He is in constant pain and suffering, and that's great. So we're gonna go see him.
Oh, no,
Next
not the
week is gonna be
Brahmin,
usual schedule for streams. So see you then. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
You too late, you know,
Oh, that was a good one, Meep. That was a good one.
He always.
That's a good reference for you.